Hello, 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 everyone watching. It is a special presentation of Couch Potato Queens Big Brother Chat. I'm your host, Josh Mendelson. We're ready to go today. This is the main event, y'all. I'm your host, Josh Mendelson. We're ready to go today. There we go. We got a big event tonight, everyone. It is the night we've all been waiting for. This is it. This is the meat and potatoes of this summer of Big Brother Chats. Frank, are you so excited for this tonight?
I cannot wait. You already know what time it is. I'm so excited.
It's ready. It's time. Steve, what are your thoughts tonight?
I am so excited. This is what I've been waiting for. I mean, I never thought this would happen. The queen is here.
Yes.
Roll out the throne, everybody. Okay, roll out the damn throne. Okay, here we go. All right, with that said, I have a little speech for tonight, as we always have prepared for our guest. So today's guest is known as a legend to the Big Brother community. She did participate in Big Brother 23, where she was best known for creating the master plan that made the Cookout Alliance so successful. While Tiffany may not have won the money, she was able to leave her legacy and win America's hearts as America's favorite house guest. You can find her today giving her opinions and thoughts on the current season of Big Brother on the Winner's Circle podcast. We are beyond excited to have our fellow Metro Detroiter here today. I present Tiffany Mitchell.
Woo, 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 woo!
Oh, what a beautiful introduction.
Hi, Tiffany.
Hi, guys. Hi, Steven. Hi, Frank. Hi, Josh. I'm
Tiffany.
so happy to be here. You guys are so dope. Thank you for inviting me. Thanks for having me. Thanks for being patient with me. Thank you for everything. Thanks for supporting me, loving me, liking me, cheering me on, voting for me. All of those wonderful things.
Oh, you can bet we've all voted for you. Everyone here did. Multiple times.
Thank you.
And we get into a lot of fights on Twitter. Like, you need bodyguards. We have bodyguards. Like, we here.
You were my profile picture all last summer.
That is so cool. Oh my, I love that. Let me just tell you, when I first logged in on Twitter and I saw all these people, these profile pics of me, it first it tripped me out. I was like, that's not me. That's not my page. I was like, oh wait, people are really doing this. Like, that's so cool. I love it. I love it. I still love it.
You did what needed to be done. And like, we love you and we are so excited to have you on, and we appreciate you, and thank you for taking the time out of, I'm sure, your busy schedule, obviously, to just give us your time. We appreciate that.
Thank you.
And honestly, Tiffany, to have a Metro Detroiter representing Big Brother, like, huge.
Who would have ever thunk it?
Exactly. I mean, we've had some great past contestants, Dan Giesling, you know.
No, wait. So, okay, where was Michelle from? Michelle. Who is Dan's cousin? She's like, and remember when her way out the door, she's like, and Dan Giesling's my cousin. We were like, what did she say?
Wait, she really is?
Well, that's what she said. I think that I saw somewhere like she's their in-laws or something like that. But she's like, yeah, and Dan Giesling's my cousin. I was like, girl, not the advantage.
Michelle was great too, but we don't talk about the other one. So sorry. So Tiffany, just to start off, what are the main things that you've been up to since leaving Big Brother 23?
Oh, the main things. Oh my gosh. So right after Big Brother 23, I got an invitation to join the Challenge USA season 1. And I said, who? Me? Y'all got to be kidding. I said, what kind of stuff is it? Is it going to be easy? Because I don't want it to be like that MTV one. I don't want to do that. They were like, no, you'll be fine. You'll be able to do it. It's a lot of people. I said, don't make me be the oldest one either. They said, no, you won't. You'll be fine. But then they put me out there with all these athletes and these gladiators. And I was like, y'all set me up.
No, but on the challenge, though, you did your thing, though. No shade. Like,
I was there for 72 hours.
On the challenge. You just had, unfortunate circumstances.
That's what we're going to call it, Frank. We're definitely going to call it.
Yeah, well, I would say hating ass bitches because I can say whatever I want. But I ain't censored.
He said what he said, and we meant that shit. Okay.
We did. Seriously, I don't know. You got screwed on that, but a lot of people did. I don't know. There were some vengeful people on it. Alyssa.
Welcome to Couch Potato Queens.
Welcome.
This is the shade room. Maybe y'all got some glasses. I need some glasses.
Yo, that's why I wanted to be like, yo, go get a bottle or go pop something.
Go get you some. I didn't say nothing, because I'm happy over here.
For sure.
Oh my God.
It was great though watching. I mean, 2 seasons, but I mean, Tiffany, would you go back on Big Brother? Yeah.
You know what? It's so nuts. Like I left feeling like, oh my God, I would definitely do it again. And then as time went past, I was like, I would definitely not do that again. I am so lying to people when I'm like, yeah, I go again. I'm thinking, like, that house has no windows. I'm locked in there for the summer. And then they called me and was like, will you come host a veto? I said, oh, whoa, you shit. Baby, I ain't coming back home no more.
That part.
So, I think until the opportunity presents itself, we can say what we would or we wouldn't do. But I just actually love the game of BB. Like, some people love basketball, some people love football, some people love hockey, swimming, whatever. I guess I love thinking. Like, that's what I play with, and I love the game. So I think that I would. It's just what I don't like about the going back aspect is the after party. I call Big Brother like the real party. Big Brother is where you go get your drink, your smoke, your chicks, your gas, whatever you like is there. And it's like the ravingest party, the ragingest party that you go to. But then you come out and then it's the hangover. It's like the headache, the vomit. And it's like, I don't like that part. I don't like the aftermath of the fans or and not even the fans. It's not even fans. It's like people who are just not realizing that we all fall short of doing things perfectly, and that we're not going to do things the way everybody does, and we're going to make mistakes, and we're all still living and learning. And that's the whole point of putting all of these different demographics together, is so that you can see how you actually respond and react in a situation where money is on the line and people aren't just like you. So it's that part that makes it a challenge for me. Plus, like, y'all gonna be expecting me to be a mastermind and stuff, and I just want to play.
Well, you are a mastermind. If it's in you, then it's in you. You know.
All right, Frank over here preaching. All right, Frank.
I'm saying, like, it is what it is. Like, you did what you needed to do. Like, you have people out here that's like, we fucks with you heavy.
Thank you.
Like, for real.
Oh, for sure. Like, and honestly, Tiffany, you are honest. We've needed some really strong females on Big Brother for a while, because up until Big Brother 23, they haven't cast really strong females a lot since like Vanessa, and you changed that.
My girl.
I know, we love her. We love.
You know what's crazy? So I always watch BB anyway, just like randomly. Like, if I don't have a series I'm watching or something, I will just go on BB and just like, I'm just going to binge watch a season. The last season I watched before I went into the house was Vanessa's season. What is it? 18? Is it 17? Is it 18? 17. I was watching 17. I didn't even get to finish. So I don't know. Maybe some Vanessa energy jumped up in me on my way in to the game. I love Vanessa though.
She did play a great game, and that's what I want to ask you. Cookout, what y'all did for the culture, we here. But in terms of, well,
he's switching to his phone.
Okay.
We're good.
Okay, so in terms of the cookout, we obviously loved it. It was great for the culture. I want to take cookout aside, and this is what I look forward to moving forward in future seasons. Is let's just race out of it. We all know what race is. We know who we can connect with. If I walk to the Big Brother house, I see another brother, I see another sister. I mean, it doesn't have to be said.
It's nice to see you. I'm glad to see you here.
Right, and if there's somebody, I'm not fucking with you, you're not fucking with me, then we after each other. That's the game.
That was me and Big D. I'm telling you, we was like, who taking who out first?
Right. So if the cookout wasn't a factor, what would you say, or what was your game plan if you were to take that factor out? Like, what was your next move?
Hey, Josh.
Hello.
So, Josh, the question that you popped in on is if the cookout wasn't a factor, like where did I see my gameplay going? Like where would I have, like what moves I would have made differently? I don't know if you guys saw me struggling like week 3 when I was a have not, and it was like, hey, I was building a very close relationship with Derek X, with Claire, even Chada. Like we were really getting close, and I could really see myself going forward with them. And I was like, even SB at that time, me, Claire, and SB had jackpot. And I was like, well, I think that I would do well with Claire, SB, definitely Claire, DX, Hannah, and Claire. I knew Claire had SB like we had her. So I was like, okay, I think that this is a group I could roll with, but I don't know how I'm going to do both, right? And then I felt that we all could sit and talk game, we could strategize and we could figure it out. But the cookout, we didn't really have a game plan. We just knew what we wanted to do and what we didn't want to do. We knew we wanted to make it to the end, just like any other alliance. And we knew we didn't want to have to target each other, just like any other alliance. So, but I knew I couldn't do both at the same time. Had the cookout not existed, like if I would have woke up that morning and had not come up with the master plan for the cookout and would have come up with a master plan for something else, or I just didn't have it, I probably just would have rolled with Claire DX, Hannah, honestly.
Yeah. And I think honestly, you guys had a clear advantage to the end. Like, I love the cookout, but I really wanted to see that gameplay. Because it's like you are a strategic mastermind. Like I literally would get high as fuck on a Friday night, not going to my friend, watch and strategize. I'm high. I'm like, I'm feeling so nice, and just for hours. I'm like, boy, you crazy. But it's like that's the game. I love the game. You know, I love.
We were always looking for. I want whatever cam Tiffany is on right now.
That is so wow. Steven, where are you live? Where do you live? Are you here?
I live in Atlanta.
He's in Atlanta.
You live in Atlanta, so you're in Atlanta.
So
I'm in New York.
I'm probably 10 minutes, 15, 10, Royal Oak.
Where was you when my power was out? Y'all know I've been without power for the last 2 days. It's really 3 days. Like since Monday afternoon. Like, Josh, I thought we was cool. You could have been like, girl, your power out. Come through.
Right, I should have been, but if you saw this apartment right now.
No, I couldn't have left my cats. My cats were here. I couldn't have left them.
I gotta clean this apartment, but you are more than welcome to come over when it's clean. I would be like, I'm having the queen here. If I'm having the queen at my apartment, it needs to look top notch.
Let's go.
I'm just saying, I gotta roll out the throne. I gotta,
No, you don't. No, you don't. I'm such a regular. That's what I be telling people. I'm such a regular person. I'm the regularest ass person. That's what I think. But probably other people be like, hey, bitch, you bougie.
But I love cats though. So like,
y'all see all this shit behind me. I got 6 crowns back here.
As you should.
Now, are you gonna give Taylor one of those crowns?
Nope, I'm gonna give Taylor her own crown. Can't have mine, queen. Don't no queen want another queen crown. She's like, I'm getting my own crown.
So this season is really BB24 Taylor's karma. Like,
is that not nuts? Let me tell you, I was not expecting this. How's she still there? I don't know, but I'm like, boy, they like you heard Turner say it. He's like, whatever HOH, whoever puts Taylor up and then she comes down the next week, that HOH leaves. He's like, I'm probably next. I'm like, you probably are.
That part. I'm like, she manifesting something because that.
And God don't like ugly.
Like we are getting our way this entire season, and we had a hiccup this week, but look what happened.
Yeah,
it was like right when you tweeted, you said we need a miracle. It was like 30 minutes later that it happened.
Hey, I'm telling you, I'm not psychic or none of that, but there's something called favor, and I have that, and I thank God for that because I literally get whatever I ask for.
I hear that.
It happened.
And who are you, a Big Brother 23?
I am Tiffany Monique Mitchell, aka Tippy Toes. Some call me a mastermind, but Julie called me a queen. So.
and outside of queen, what's your title?
I am America's favorite Houseguest.
Damn.
Thank
Yeah,
you,
there it is.
America. Thank you, America.
Yes.
Tiffany, okay, when you leaving the house, did you think you would be America's favorite? And
Nope.
like, what was your reaction to being like a legend to the American fans?
All right, so this is funny. I remember going to jury, and Julie and I had talked so much I didn't get to hear my goodbye messages. I got to hear them in jury. And so I was definitely pissed at the house guest when I like the day that I was leaving, but then it's my family, and I was like, I don't want to leave them like that. So I know America's favorite player. They changed it like to house guest. I was like, whatever. I'm a player. I'm a player out here. But so I forgot. I don't know. Where was I going? What you asked me?
You got to jury. You were a little.
I got
pissed
to-
at Houseguest.
Yeah,
I got
Even Jerry, what had you shocked? Like, what was your thought about being so loved by America?
Yeah, so I get to jury, and I'm thinking that it's definitely Derek. Oh yeah, I watch my goodbye messages. And so in my goodbye messages, X goes, "You're a legend in this game." That was the first time I had heard legend and me attached. And I was like, is he trying to make fun of me? Like, is he? I thought he was throwing shade at me. This is how much I'm not thinking about me in this game. He's like, "You're a legend in this game. I had to see you. You had to leave. I had to kick you out. You couldn't stay." And I was like, "What? I'm a legend. What is he?" And I was like, "Is that how he really thinks about me?" Because honestly, I thought X didn't like me. I was like, he don't like me. And then we were in jury. I was really telling Derek X, I was like, "So let me tell you what you're gonna buy me with your America's favorite player money, right?" I was counting this boy's pockets. I was like, "Let me tell you, now they're gonna give you about this much. Tax is gonna be about this much. You can afford." So he's like, "Tiff, what would you like me to get you?" Like, I just thought it was counted up. So when I'm on stage and she goes like, "Derek, you stand here. Tiffany, you stand here." I'm like, she want me to hold him when he passed out. But then I started thinking like, okay, maybe am I in the running for this? I'm telling you, I kept saying like, I will say something to like manifest it. So when she pulls it out and she's looking, I'm saying, "Say Tiffany." I bet you won't say it. Say it. Say Tiffany. Say Tiffany. And when she said Tiffany, that's why I was like, wrong.
The photo of
Thank
you
you,
winning,
Jacqueline.
the photo of you winning America's Favorite Houseguest is like one of my like go-to reaction photos. Like,
Oh,
And
like,
it's
it's legendary, that picture. It's everything.
Like, what? I can't even redo it. It was
Okay.
so organic.
This comment's a little bit shady, but I'm just throwing it out there.
Go
Will
ahead.
Xavier give you a free attorney services for life for carrying him towards the winter path?
he better.
Not for carrying them. Damn. I mean, I do not have a problem asking that man anything that has to do with attorneys and law. I'm like, "Hey, pull out your books. Let me pick your brain." And he does. X is like my brother. He is just, I'm not afraid to ask X for nothing. Give me some information. And because I know you got some money.
I might have some tea, but that's post-show tea that I'll have to let you know.
Well, let me write it down. Josh. I don't want you to forget. I don't want you to forget.
Oh, he won't forget.
I don't want you to, because I forget stuff. Let me post show tea.
Post-show tea.
Josh won't forget.
I have some good tea. It's real. It's piping hot.
Okay.
Because he's from Michigan too. So
Not you having information.
There's some tea. Speaking of tea, I want to get into some tea.
let's do it.
So,
Let's go. Christian, bring me some wine.
yo, for real.
You gonna need it.
Like, let's do it. But Celebrity Big Brother.
What about it?
So, we obviously know that whole debacle and everything. And the fan that made the Christian.
Oh, here it is.
We couldn't hear you. We could just tell.
Fuck, that's what mamas do. We ain't got time for all that.
Right.
Hey, son, would you be so kind as to pour your mom? Yes, I asked my son to pour his mama a
Nothing
drink.
wrong with that. What's up, Christian?
They said, "What's
Hey,
up, Christian?"
Christian.
Everybody said, "Hi, Christian." Yeah, find me something down there and get it for me, would you? Yeah, some wine. Is it some wine in the fridge or on a little wine thing? You don't know? I know you know. Help your mama out. It's been a long day. And no, he does not do this on the regular. He really don't know what he's doing. He gonna bring me some, he gonna bring me some liqueur. He'll bring me
Nothing's wrong with that too.
Nope.
he like, I brought you this sweet and sour.
Not the sweet and sour.
It looked like it was good. Something that I would like to drink. I'm sure. Bring no deal. Sweet and sour. All right. Big celebrity. What was the question?
All right. So we all know what went down. We don't even have to rehash it. But on Twitter, you got a lot of backlash. And honestly, that's when you started to follow me, is through one of the there was like a chat
thread. Uh-huh.
And so they were talking about how you guys need to speak up for Todrick, and I was just like, you know what, she's a grown woman, she doesn't have to speak up for another grown man. How did you feel about that? And for me, it felt like a lot of the fan base kind of turned on like a lot of the members of the cookout, and I just wasn't rocking with that. Like, so I always want to know, how did y'all feel about that?
That was a tough time because we were just really fresh out of the game and out of the house ourselves. Like after a couple of months, it was the first time of us watching a season in the house back after coming out. So it was overwhelming for a lot of us to rehash our experience and then just watching it so freshly occur, and then realizing that people expected us to express our opinions about it. And when in all actuality, we just wanted to watch a game just like everyone else. We didn't want to be responsible. Thank you so much. You are so awesome. Thank you.
He understood the assignment.
He understood.
Yes.
Can I have your sushi? That's
Yes, but no, you don't want it. The food's coming, but you can have it if you want it. So, I had received a lot of love coming out of the house. So, when that shifted and I started to receive a lot of hate not about something that I did, but about something somebody else was doing that people wanted me to step up to the plate and say something about, I was like, I'm just naturally not that person. Especially when it comes to people that I know personally, and I'm also not a person who you can push. Like the more you try to make me do something, I'm very ornery, the more I'm not gonna do it. And I was like, I'm watching this from a place of this is someone who was overly kind to me and extended and opened up their home, their connections, a lot of things about their personal lives to me. And I asked, was it okay for me to bring along my other friends? Not one, but like 5. And I mean, that's a lot. And they said yes, and was just very kind to us. I never knew who Todrick was until after I left Big Brother, and he invited us to his home. So it was also too like, damn, is this what I have to do now? Like I have to go back and see how other people feel about someone that I'm interacting with. Like, is this my life now? Like I can't meet someone who treats me kind and like them as a person. I have to know how other people feel about, like it was very, very, very overwhelming. It was very overwhelming. And then people are like, well, speak about it, say this. And I'm like, first of all, I'm not even watching it like that. You want me to speak on something that you have no idea what, like I'm watching this season of Big Brother, but I wasn't even watching Celebrity that closely to give you my opinion. You want my opinion on me glancing at a clip that you just posted. You want my opinion on on a comment that was made and I don't even know the context, and you're trying to force me to say something, and then on top of forcing me to say something, like if I don't say it quickly enough, it's like, that's why I don't like you. I was cool until you supported him. And first of all, I support my friend in their success and hoping that what they do. I'm sorry, Josh.
I know maybe that storm screwed me, but I'm making it work. So.
You are. We're just talking about how I felt regarding the backlash I got from Twitter with Celebrity Big Brother, and it was very off-putting to me. I'm gonna tell you right now, I was so turned off that I didn't tweet. I deleted my Twitter, like not my account, but I deleted the app. I didn't even go on it. I was like, it's very unfair to put that type of pressure on a person. Like, it's my job to report my thoughts and my feelings about how someone that I know personally is doing in a game because you want me to. And also, you're going to turn on me and criticize me and shame me for not, and accusing me of supporting because I'm not saying anything. And I'm not saying I don't support Todrick. That's my friend. I definitely support his well-being, his emotional state, his mental state, him as a friend, his career, I support his success. There were things in the game that I can't even really say I did or didn't support because I didn't follow it as closely as I'm following a regular season, because outside of contrary belief, I have a life.
Mm-hmm.
I run several businesses. I am one of them. I am a business. Tiffany Mitchell is an LLC.
So cool.
That's no bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
I also run my own business that I've had for 10 years, the one that actually pays me, that provides this roof over my head, that I staff employees for. I never probably turn my TV on. I don't even have time for it. So to answer your question, like how I felt very overwhelmed, and I felt very turned on too, because I was like, y'all don't know what the fuck I'm doing.
Mm-hmm.
It was so quick. Like, come on. Like,
I was like, oh, okay, so this how y'all get down? I'm straight on y'all. I don't do fickle.
Right.
I don't do phony. I don't do fair weather, and I don't do fake.
You don't do bullshit. That's the thing.
I don't. So I was like, I'm straight on all of that. So I dipped. I was like, y'all can have it.
Mm-hmm.
But I do tweet during Big Brother because that's like real Big Brother. I'm not saying like other Celebrity Big Brother isn't real, but it's 3 seasons of Celebrity Big Brother. It's 24 seasons of regular season Big Brother. And that's like when I get into it, when I have time.
Right.
I got a whole job to do. I got a podcast where I'm reporting on live feeds. I've been without power for 3 days. I'm seeing them as I can. So to think and to put on somebody, like, I hate when people like, I don't know shit. Don't tell me what I know. You don't know what I know. You don't know what I heard. You don't know what I'm thinking. You don't know what I saw. You don't know what I know. Play with yourself. Don't play with me.
Facts.
So I didn't like it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I wouldn't either.
Bam. Heard it.
It was a lot. It was a lot. I was straight. I was like, bye. I got some. I wish I could get my vote back and try to get it. You gonna get this money back.
Can I say, if we were talking about like the Todrick of it all, is that what we were talking about earlier?
Yeah.
He's a grown ass man.
Yes.
He can make decisions for himself.
You are muffled, Mike. I mean, your mic, not
Can you hear me better
Mike.
now?
Your mic. Yes. Wait.
Oh, I know why. Because this isn't plugged in right now, and it will be. All right, let's cast a magic little spell here. And how is it now? Is it? Let's do this.
Yes.
Good. I'm perfect. Okay.
Come through, Mike.
Good. Here, and she's ready to go, everybody.
She causing you a delay.
Are we good?
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Are we good?
Good.
Everyone good? She's here and ready to go. Let's do this. Okay. I need my wine right now. I was actually this past weekend, I was at my best friend's bachelor party, and they gave me this whole thing of vodka, which poured out in my car. But if I had that right now, I'd be drinking that right now. But
okay.
Yeah.
You have to go get you my son left my trunk open, and it was raining one day, and my whole trunk was wet. And I was pissed because I got a Benz. I said, why you ain't do that to the Malibu? But anyway.
No!
There's this what is it called? Dry something. I forget. I'm gonna text you about it. I hung it in my trunk and it
Okay.
absorbed all the moisture. It's like it's a substance. It's like rocks, and then it absorbs the moisture, and then you see the moisture in the bag. So it's in the basement. I'll get it. I'll tell you. But that's what you need. It'll suck all of it up.
Let me know, because like I tried like going through and like spraying it down and doing the paper towel, and I'm like, this still smells like the booze. Like if I got pulled over right now, they'd think I was drinking.
Yeah, damn. And you know what? I can't do that vodka. I'm a tequila girl.
I do love tequila.
Yo, vodka be having me cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Like,
Vodka be having my stomach hurting, headache. I be tired. Tequila, turn that. You say we have to do it.
Tiffany, well, let's go do shots next week. It'll be fun.
Y'all think I'm still young? I'm here trying to preserve this liver. This liver gotta last me for a long time.
Good, you good, but you ain't cracking. Hey.
No, nowhere.
Ain't gonna listen. Y'all listen. My Mama Pat is my grandmother, right? And
shout out to Mama Pat, by the way.
Shout out to Mama Pat.
I have to put that in there. I have to take that.
Mama Pat raised me. Mama Pat, she gonna kill me. Mama Pat is 81 years old. I took Mama Pat to New York to the premiere with me. Mama Pat is fine as hell. I wish I could show y'all a picture real quick. Mama Pat is so fine. And I be telling her, like, as long as those genes transfer to me, I ain't pissed about nothing.
Yeah.
All that crazy, all the way you raised me and shit, all strict and wouldn't let me do nothing. I don't even care, as long as I get them genes. And God said, "Shine on, queen."
Right. You good. You good. You definitely good.
So Tiffany, I got a question, because we're three boys that are all in our 30s. We're not spring chickens. We're not 20-something years old. And first of all, you are also young. You're super young. Okay.
I just celebrated my 30th birthday for the second time.
Happy 30th birthday.
Yes.
You was there, Josh. You was there.
I was. We partied it up. That was a fun night. That was a really fun night.
You look so stunning on your birthday. Those pictures, I was just like, oh my gosh.
Okay, I'm going ADHD, but I have another thing to say about that night. But anywho, but like going in the house, and as someone who was probably one of the oldest person, which is ridiculous, because
no. I was the oldest person in the house, even though Frenchie looked 10 years older than me.
He did.
You thought he was 53? You said
I don't give a like. I don't care. 44, but go ahead.
So that's what I thought too when I saw that. I was like, there's no way this man is a year older than me. There's no way. Like, no way. Anywho, what was your thought going in and be like, I'm the oldest one here. I'm with all these 20-somethings. Like, what are you going to do?
Mindset is everything. Okay. And I mean that from the bottom of my heart. If you don't know that your mind can do anything, you need to tap into that. It is so true. I knew going in, I was probably going to be one of the oldest people in the house. I didn't think I was going to be the oldest person in the house. Thank you for the happy birthday wishes. But I knew my plan was going in like, it's a couple of things I know. Like, nobody wants to date anybody who tries to act like they're their parent. And nobody wants to hang around somebody who is like the mom or the dad, right? So I was like, but I am a mom, and I know that is like my nature. So I was like, well, Tiff, going in, you don't want to be Mama Tiff. That's not even your personality. So you don't want to do that. You want to make people comfortable with you. So I was like, well, I'm going to make sure that they're comfortable with me. I always want to nurture and guide and be like, nah, really, you shouldn't be. But I was like, that's not my job here. My job here is to win $750,000. So I'm like, just get to know them and see how they vibe. And in my mind, that was my mindset. So when I went in, it was just natural. Like my mind said, this is what you're supposed to do. And honestly, I'm a young spirit. I'm a young soul anyway. We just started vibing. And so I didn't really care. I'll tell you, if Frenchie would have stayed, he would have made me older. And I say that because he knew he was the older man in the house, and we would like tell stories and we would be joking. And I would see him sitting back like, these kids, man, they so and I had to tell him one time, like, you have to let them live too. Just because we lived and we did, and we're grown and we're older and we don't still think like that or kick it like that. Don't try to take that away from them. And he was like, kind of like these kids, and I was like, nah, we can't be like that. They're not gonna want us here. Nobody wants to live with their parents. So, it wasn't hard. It wasn't hard for me because I will say this. It's not that I had to go so far back. My cast was very, very mature.
Yes.
Yeah.
I've never in my life been around so many. We're in a room where every single person is deserving of respect. I was just like, you guys are smart. You guys are mature. You guys, every single person, like, I had my mouth like, damn, for real? Where the dummies at? Damn. I'm looking for somebody I can. So when you say a master plan, it had to be because it had to be something to outwit the smartest of the smartest people. And that's what they were. I shout out to every single one of my castmates, every single one of my house guests. They were all very smart.
I agree.
And you know, all the dummies went on this current season. They tried to switch it up this season.
We got
All of them.
Not that. Not that.
Very bad.
Okay.
Very bad.
We're just throwing it out there. This season is Taylor and 15 dummies. That's really it.
Because all 15 of them had a moment. Literally.
They've had at least one. Yep.
So I'm about to ask y'all some questions. Y'all playing with me.
Okay.
How long, Steven, how long you been watching BB?
The first time I watched it like live with the feeds was BB5, and from then on, every single one of them.
I am not a fan. I'm not a true fan. I lied. I'm not a super fan. Steven is a super fan.
Tiffany, you want to hear me?
Yeah.
Season 1, episode 1. I have watched every episode of Big Brother. I can name every contestant ever on Big Brother in their boot order.
Y'all shouldn't have no respect for me. Frank.
I think you're really about to gag because I've been watching since season 1, episode 1, and I have season 3 through 6 in storage in Michigan on VHS.
What? Ain't nobody.
That's how me and Frank met. We went to high school together for a year, and we talked about how we both watched Big Brother back in the day. That's the Danielle Reyes season of it all. That's how me and Frank met.
You know, honestly though, I really did feel foolish when I first found out about BB. Y'all want to know?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Of course.
I want to hear. Tell us all.
All right. So, a couple of mine, like friend group, I used to hang out with them all the time. Great, wonderful people. I'm hanging out with them for years, and then one day I end up over there, and they're like, it's dark. They got the TV going, and I'm like, but we used to always watch stuff. I'm like, what y'all doing? They're like, oh, we watching Big Brother. I'm like, what is that? They're like, Big Brother. You don't know what Big Brother is? And I was like, nah, we y'all talking about some shit like I'm supposed to know. Like, but I also am not a TV person, so I'm like, I don't know. They're like, oh, you would love this. You would love this show. You would so rock this show. I can't believe you don't know about it because honestly, it's so you. And it's actually Janelle. It's the coaches season. What season is that? 14. Coaches season. It's Janelle's, Mike Boogie, is Dan, and Brittany. And I'm like, okay. And I'm watching, and it's a contest, and I'm loving the DR sessions. And I'm like, this is fun. This is cute. Now this is funny because what year was that?
2012.
Yeah.
My son is still young. As I start watching, I am like, and this really happened. I'm watching it at their house, and I'm like, oh hell nah, I gotta go. I was like, you know what? Because I like it, and I don't know what's going on. It's the middle of the season. It is a returnee season, so I really don't know, but I like it. I went to work the next day, set my phone up at my desk at my office, YouTube, because I don't think I knew nothing about like how to watch the show, CBS. I mean, if they probably wanted me to pay for it, and I probably had $3 in my bank account, so that was not an option. I went on YouTube and watched the choppiest videos. I went back to season 1. well, first I was like this, let me watch. I was like, which season did they come from? And then they came from all these previous seasons. I was like, nope, I'm about to go back to season 1. Season 1 was old as hell.
Season 1 was
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
I can't
And
do
I
it.
was like, oh my, and then I just went on a binge. Let me tell you, you couldn't even talk to me in 2012. You couldn't even get me face to face because I was on YouTube watching every single season of Big Brother until I caught up. And then I was telling all my friends, like, y'all don't watch this show? Like, they didn't know.
So, Tiffany, have you met the best woman to ever play Big Brother of all time, Danielle Reyes?
Listen, I have spoken with Danielle. I feel like I know her personally. I feel like she's hugged me, but I've not met her. And I'll tell you, it's very funny how the virtual world works. I think, and I don't know, maybe it's like that when you don't go on to Big Brother, but I think because I've watched these people and then I've lived and experienced what they have, then I've come out and I've talked to them and we've shared so much information. Sometimes I forget the people I met in real life and the people that I've met virtually. I was talking to Kimmy on the phone. I was like, you remember when we was at Hearts? She was like, I wasn't at Hearts. And I was like, you were because I talked to you. She's like, you FaceTime me. And I was like, damn. I'm telling you, our brains, they different. They're different after BB. But no, I haven't met her, but I've talked to her. She, we've messaged. I have a lot of respect and love for her till she was like, I can see why DX and Alyssa feel that way. I said, girl, that ain't it.
Okay. I love her too. She's a queen as well, but
yes,
I know exactly what you're talking about. And I disagreed and I was just like, nah, baby. Nah, baby.
But she's the queen. And I would never, everybody's entitled to their own opinion. And I understand. I do understand what she was saying from her point of view. But at that time, in that moment, I was like, we ain't doing that. We ain't extending that grace yet.
That part.
Give me a few minutes.
How do you feel to be kind of in the same caliber as her?
I don't even know that I am.
No, you are. We're super fans. We've been watching since season 1. If I say you are, Josh say you are, Steven say you are.
No question.
You don't have to be modest. Like, talk your shit. Like, you are. Like,
Danielle Reyes said on her season she's going to be as innocent as a dove and as sly as a snake. That's what you did. You were likable by everyone in the house. You knew how to control a room because you're a Leo, and we love our Leos. All my best friends are Leos, by the way.
Are you a Gemini? What are you?
I am a Gemini.
Damn,
I am.
Shit or what?
All my best friends are Leos.
All of my friends are Geminis and Taurus.
Hi, friend. For sure. That's why I was like, I would get along with her so well. Literally, all of my best friends are Leos, and both of them are in the hair world. One owns a salon, one works at a salon. So, that's all my best friends.
We do love hair. Yes. That's why when mine look like this, I'd be like, my hair, because we don't care about. I'm telling you, we don't give a shit. We'd be like, I'm gonna take my shower tomorrow. Is my hair all right?
Yo, and it's not even phasing. Like I didn't even notice like your hair. Like you
love
good.
it.
I'm talking to you.
You're stunning, please.
Thank you. No, but serious, like with honestly, I've loved BB since the first time I saw it on TV. So much that I went back and watched 13 more seasons of it that had already passed. When the opportunity came, I applied in 2020. It was COVID. I planned on going to an open call, but then COVID hit and they were like, we're only doing video. And I was like, nah, hell no, they need to see me in person. But I'm glad I did a video. If anybody wants to audition, my suggestion is to do a video because you can do it over and over and over again. And I think about when I had to do a video and meet the execs on Zoom, I was so nervous on Zoom at home. I was like, I could have not done it. I don't know if I would have done that well in person where you only get one try in 3 minutes. But anyway, I felt that it was something that was for me. I felt that it was something I would be good at. And I do live to be historic. Like I always want to be remembered. I have one son. My father had one daughter. His one daughter has one son. My son got the weight of the world on his shoulders. He got to have me at least 5 grandkids. I said, boy, if you don't leave me a legacy, you could be whatever you want. You can like cats, dogs, men, women. I don't give a damn long as it ain't kids, but you can like whatever, but we going to preserve what you got and we going to pass it on down because I need to leave my legacy here. But in the event that I don't, at least I would like to be remembered for something great, right? So I go into BB, I'm not expecting, I wasn't even going in trying to play this phenomenal game. I wasn't trying to be the star. I wasn't trying to be anything. I just was trying to win and make it to jury. Now, I never wanted
that
to
sequester money.
but it wasn't that. It was just that I wanted the full experience. And baby, I got it. They said, we're going to show you the jury house too. You're going to meet Julie. Hey, so don't want the full experience because there's some people like Aza, DF, and Xavier who have no idea what the jury house is like. And you know, I'm like, I feel bad for them, but I'm happy for them because they made it that far. But to have the full experience is everything. I don't need the full experience. No, I got it. I just want to know what it feel like to not leave the house. To be like, bye. Yeah, bye. Oh, bye. Tell them I said hi to. Bye. You want me to hold the door? Bye.
Oh, and Tiffany, by the way, you're America's favorite house guest. Okay, just FYI.
That means America crazy as hell. I thought I was canceled so many times. Just
for what?
Nothing. Just because I know how society and social media is.
Yeah.
Shout out to BB Twitter.
You can't do anything. It's so funny. Derek sent me a clip today of me and him acting like pastors at a church.
I love that. I love him. I do love him. I do. I've said it.
Like, what the fuck, man? How are we not canceled? And I had to watch it 5 times to understand what I said. I said it. We in there talking about, and I'm gonna want you to know. Right now, because
I was about to go there, but I'm like, no, they ain't ready for that.
Black churches pastor can't never breathe. I'm hot as hell.
They gonna let you know how they feel. Okay.
Me and Big D are in the Big Brother house doing this, right? And I was like, what the fuck,
yo? Yo, we followed out for a reason, no shade.
Oh my God. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
That's hilarious.
Listen, this is not my show. This y'all show.
No. This is how we rock.
This is how we go. We are.
I'm about to tell Twitter that we still here, but wait.
Yes.
Okay, let's go.
Yes,
Tiffany, we like to just shoot the shit and have fun. We are not some podcasts like still follow like a script and like next fact.
Y'all got it hot in here. Understand that.
That's what we do.
That's what we do.
That's what we do.
Shit, we ain't. Look, cancel me, BB Twitter. My world will go on.
All right, I'm gonna tell me on live now because I feel like we didn't even get half the stuff out. So.
Oh no!
Damn, you know where I messed up.
We haven't even talked BB24 that much yet either. So
I gotta tweet it again because
we haven't talked Big D yet.
I got my push notifications for Tiffany's Twitter going on. I'm like,
that is so funny. Are you kidding?
Tiffany, we stands.
When I'm a stand, I'm a stand. Period.
I love y'all. Thank you for loving. I don't know. Love is very important to me. I feel like I have a lot of it to give. I really try to love on those who I want to, but those who love me because I just feel like I am complex. Some people might feel like I'm easy to love. I know me. I mean, like, if you love me, I love you back. I love that you guys love me. That means something about me is relatable to you and you understand me and you 100%. Get me.
And
Well, stay around. See, look at me. I'm going to church.
Tiffany, okay, wait. Say even like meeting you in person though, like I could have, I was a little nervous. I'm meeting someone I like love, watched all season last year, but like meeting you and like the other people that I met, like that were with you, I felt like I was welcomed just so well. Like you guys were so cool. So like I feel like I can be like friends with you guys, and that is like I never thought I would feel like with that with you guys, and you made me feel so comfortable, and I loved that. I had so much fun that night. So
one thing I'll say about BB23, which is probably true for every single one of us, we are people. We love people. I think that's what allowed us to get along with each other and embrace each other the way we do and the way we did is because we just love people. Everybody's not a people person. You do have to be adaptable to people and situations to go in that house. Otherwise, you don't belong there. But we just all love people, learning, getting to know. We're all open to all walks of life because we that's just our nature. It's something about, I think each house is different, and I call it a house. Even though we all live in the same house, I refer to each season as that house because those people, their energy makes up and encompasses that house, and it's always different, you know. So, thank you, Krispy Kreme. These houses are different, and my house, our house, BB23's house, we all shared a similar energy. We came in with that energy, like I want to get to know you, I want to know who you are, I want to vibe with you. So when we meet people, we not faking like, hey, how are you? We like really want to know, like, hey, who are you? So who are you? Why your crazy ass like us? That's what we want to know.
Right.
Very true. Very true.
You guys really were like, your cast really was like a family, it seemed like. And I mean,
happy ass cast.
It was
and easily the best like women, like the full like cast of women, like I mean,
all eight.
No, our cast was beautiful. It wasn't one ugly person on my season. Period.
Okay. I'm just gonna say I met him in person. Kyland is the most beautiful man I have ever seen in my life. Oh my! I would say this to his face, okay? Kyland is the most beautiful man I have ever seen in my life. Like Greek god, like beautiful man.
Irish troll comment at 10:12. Talking about Kyland, you know.
I'm just saying.
Listen, I am not gonna lie. I went in that house and I looked at the memory wall first because we were the last people in. I looked at the memory wall. I'm like, oh, okay, cute. All right, whatever. I saw X. I said, he all right. I saw Derek. I said, he cute. Now notice I'm looking this way because this is how I went into the house, right? And then I saw Kylan and I was like, so then we get outside.
Wait, really quick, Frank, are you talking about like the covers question?
Yes. That part.
So there it is. We want to know. The fans want to know.
Outside. Okay.
Not the Irish troll. Okay, I'm gonna read this question myself.
Hey. We acting up, okay?
Y'all playing. Can you ask Tiffany about what was really going on under those covers with Kai during her HOH? So I ain't never told this story.
Oh, we a first?
We got a first time story up in here.
You heard it here first.
Oh, hell yeah. All right.
Hit the likes.
So I was having a tough time sleeping. And Kai gives really good cuddles. Jordan, what the hell you doing here?
Jordan, what's up, Jordan? We know who you are on Twitter.
We love Jordan.
So, he was just holding me close, but not too close. I couldn't have told you if he was a man or a woman. I didn't know. I would not know in that moment. I would not know. Not y'all getting the real tea.
Okay.
But I forgot what we was talking about.
What's going on with them covers? What's going on with them covers?
What happened in the bed?
And so we didn't do nothing that he wasn't actually. That man wasn't even under the cover with me.
Really?
This is very true. I will say this. Me and Kylan never slept under the same cover in the BB house. If I was under the cover, he was on top of the cover with a cover. If he was under the cover, I was on top of the cover. I was on top.
Okay, so that's some tea. Like, were you low key like trying though? Because I mean, I don't blame you.
No, okay, but listen. Like, I think that was probably like my HOH was like day 61 or something like that. All right, so 61 days. We used to joke about it. I was like, do y'all get hard on? They like, nope. Like, guys wasn't getting hard. Oh, thank you, son. Oh, Puma? Oh, okay. He growing up. Thank you.
Okay. You doing all the assignments.
Tiffany,
Okay.
what did you get?
All of them.
The bitch is hungry. Hey, power been out for 3 days. There is no food good in this house, period. I've been running around all day cleaning my house since the power came on, like COVID just hit. And I had to order Fridays because they the only people that was open. Now,
Love it. By the way, everyone, make sure to like the video if you're not already liking it, and subscribe to our channel, Couch Potato Queens. So make sure to
share it. Let people know we in here because I've been drinking this wine.
Yo,
all right.
I'm spilling the tea. So like we, like like we were not. No one was aroused. It was like a Sahara desert, and I need what's the shit that get your thing up? What's the blue pill?
Viagra.
Yeah.
But there's also Cialis. There's
everybody. We needed Viagra and Cialis to get anything going. So nobody was anywhere really. But around, you start to get to the end, and people start being like, hey, you start having conversations. You're like, woo, it has been
horny.
Yeah, but what was the question?
Kylan.
The Kylan of it all.
Not Kylan.
We want Kylan of it all.
I mean, that's a handsome man.
Mm-hmm.
At some point, I looked at him and was like, he is cute. It might have been like, it took me like 2 weeks to notice that he was really fine. I was like, he is cute. Okay. But he was so damn nice. And I was like, you ain't that damn nice. Quit playing with us in here. Why you acting like that?
He is.
But as time went on, and then here's some tea though. Here's some tea. This is probably a story I've never talked about. Me and Kai built a final two, and I was like, okay, that's my final two. But I ain't gonna lie, he was so fine. I said he could be playing me, and they're gonna be like, he played her and she allowed herself to get played because he was fine. She fell for the man being fine. So as we was working together, I was like, he ain't fooling me with them goddamn teeth. He ain't fooling me. I don't care if his teeth shiny and white. Are they his?
Did he go to Turkey to get them?
Why your teeth so damn straight?
That's my thing. They do a lot.
I only say that because my best friend went to Turkey a couple of weeks ago to get his teeth redone. So,
right. And then, so we working together, and y'all know I wanted SB out. I was like, they together. They was holding hands and cuddling and shit. Now, I didn't really know that my issue at the time was that they were getting so close. I did not know that. And I'm like, I want her gone, but I wanted her gone. And the closer they got, the more I wanted her gone. Not even, I'm telling y'all, I couldn't stand this man. I had no idea that I might like him a little bit.
Oh shit.
A little bit.
So is that where I don't know, hashtag who the fuck is Shelly?
No, that didn't go along with him. It was just like, all right, we're gonna talk about it. I'm like, if you for real in a relationship, how you this close with somebody else? But where I'm from, how I kick it, the guys I kick it with, my relationships, knowing how I am, I don't give a fuck if I'm with a guy or a girl. Be holding somebody's hand and I'll be whooping your ass.
That part.
But that's just me though.
Yeah.
And I had to, and the one thing you have to realize in that house is just because you are that way doesn't mean everybody else is that way. And so it's hard to see things outside of your own lens. And the Big Brother house presents situations where you actually have to do that. And so those things may mean nothing to somebody else. And to someone else, those things can mean the world. And regardless of what their relationship or how they felt or their connection, regardless of what their connection was, my shit, just because I feel differently about it, I can't project what I'm feeling onto them as if that's what they're feeling. But that's where I was, because you don't realize that you're actually doing that.
Right. Yeah. People there, everybody has their own mind. You know, how they operate is how they operate.
For real.
So, Tiffany, where do you and Kylan stand today?
This is not about BB24. So, and Taylor and Monty are over there. So Taylor and Monty on BB24. So Monty is falling for your girl, right? Let's talk about that. So Monty is falling for your girl. I'm gonna put this bottle down. Why my son bring me this? He brought me this, didn't he? He should just brought me a glass. He said, "Here go the bottle." I said, "Here go the tea."
Okay. Yeah, Tiffany, you good. We can go on to Taylor and Monty. I see how you did that. Good, boo boo. We good. Somebody's business is not the world's business. Next. I'm here with you, girl.
I didn't ask. I just said, what you guys up to today? You know.
So when you think about Monty and Taylor, like what's
your
up?
boy down bad.
Mm-hmm.
Get up. No, I'm just kidding. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh shit!
You know the me. You know the gif I'm talking about.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
No,
I can't even do it because I'm laughing.
It's a couple of things. Steven is like, what the fuck did I get myself into?
Yo, that's Steven. Steven be chilling. He be in the cut just chilling.
I want whatever he got.
You want it? I got it.
I'm on my way to Atlanta right now.
I'm trying not to spark up my blunt, but like, you know.
We'll switch. We'll go to this question. How about Monte or Jailer? Which one is better?
Y'all go quit playing with me. All right.
Who do you
y'all
ship?
Gonna be mad. It's the simple. Okay. I'm old fashioned. This is where my age kick in. Y'all can judge me if you want to. I don't give a damn. But experience in life and just situations I know have led me to feel that in a situation where you have a man and a woman trying to pair together, I think the relationships thrive when he chooses her. Because you can't make a man want you. You can try all you want to. You're not going to make him want you, right? But women can be, and I'm going to piss somebody off because I'm old. Y'all deal in the new shit. I'm not there yet, but I'll get somewhere one day, or I won't.
Speak on it.
Women, and I'm speaking from experience because I am a woman. I carried a whole human in my belly, felt them kicking and everything. So I'm a woman. I think we can be encouraged. We can change about how we feel about somebody. A man cannot measure up to where we want him to be in life, but we could be like, damn, if he was X, Y, and Z, we would like him. I don't think, and I know a lot of men, I don't think men do that. Men don't go, if a man want a woman, she ain't gotta have shit.
Because he's gonna go for it.
He just gotta want her.
Yeah.
Period.
Yeah.
So Joseph gotta want Taylor. I don't know if Joseph wants Taylor. I know Joseph is flirting. I know he likes to play. He's a fucking cat. He's a Leo like me. We love to play. We will play all damn day. The minute you be like, let's get serious. I was just playing. You know I did. We full of shit. We don't give a fuck. We will flirt and play all day. You talk about take them clothes off. Take my clothes off. Mine? Why you say that?
So
You thought he was just playing. So Joseph likes the fun. We are cats by nature. Leos love to play. But the minute you try to lock me in and be for real, I'd be like, now this was all a game. And so if he is for real, we will find that out. We will know. He flirts and he plays and he flirts with the idea. Now Monty fucked up real bad in the beginning. Monty, them thick ass that. I ain't gonna lie. When he was playing pool yesterday, I said, where he got them pants from? Why they shaped like his legs? He said, I need some pants that got thighs right here and calves right here.
He's doing everything right. I'm so glad he redeemed himself for me.
But he did. He honestly, I could not stand him. I couldn't stand him. And that's a lot for me because I take a lot from people. It takes a lot for me to go like, I just don't like you. And I just didn't like him. I mean, I wanted to like, my dad's name is Monty, first of all. Okay. And so spelled the same way. And so when I saw it, I was like, I ain't gonna even attach no emotion to it because I don't know. But the brother got no game. We gonna get there, Jordan. We gonna get there. Brother has no game. He's like, and I said, Taylor from Detroit. That shit is not, that corny shit is not cool to us.
Nope, it's not.
No. And she's young. She's young enough where she wants a cool guy. And Monty don't have that swag. He fine enough.
Yeah.
He don't have that swag.
That's Tiffany, really fast on that thing. Monty doesn't have that swag, but I feel like he does maybe possibly have a swag. I think he might be like, he's code switching a lot. Let's get real. I'm sure you did.
I tell you what he has. I do think he's an intelligent guy. He's a thinker. And when you are a smart, strong woman who is pushing through and knocking down barriers and has goals, you want someone by your side who can think for themselves, make sound decisions, who can lead you, who can be comfortable standing beside you when you walk in these rooms. And I do think that Monty possesses those characteristics. You ain't gotta have no swag when we trying to close these deals.
That's true too. And
I need you to be swag up here. And I think that he has that, and I think that is attractive. And that is what gives him his swag. I don't think he has like a Detroit swag, but at the same time, who cares?
Yo, that Detroit swag is something serious.
It is, but at the same time, I don't want none.
Like, no, like it's serious in terms of like, you better be ready. Like,
but we are some hustlers, we some go-getters. What the damn sign at? Because on the camera, y'all fucking with me. I'm in my own house and I don't know shit. Forget it. Go ahead. It's your turn. Quiet.
But Taylor did say, she said she was like, did she compliment Monty? She was like, I'm attracted to Monty on the first episode, right?
She messed up. And see, that's the thing that I am scared for him for, is that not just being from Detroit or being Black, but just women, period. It's some women. I'm one of them. You mess up with me and you mess up royally, it ain't no coming back. You don't get to mess over me. When you lose me. and I'm gone. Yeah, that's on you. It's not on me. And I don't gotta come back, and I don't gotta understand, and I don't gotta learn, and I don't gotta see that if you mess up with me, that's on you. And he could have easily messed up. And when you mess up with me, I don't even look at you like that no more. I'm gonna use you for what you're good for. You said you know how to think and you know how to get me through this game. That's where we at.
Yeah, that's it.
I kind of.
So, I'm sorry.
But I think this young man underestimated her, and it ain't nothing like being underestimated. I think he underestimated her, and I think that he overlooked her. You underestimated me, and you overlooked me. And he came into the house, and he was all, and Paloma's. I mean, she's cute and all. Cute and all, but I mean, Paloma. I know for a fact that Paloma would never lie to me. And he ran with this. He automatically gave Paloma the benefit of the doubt. He extended as much grace to her as he could, and gave nothing to Taylor. And I didn't want to hear nothing he had to say after that. And
it's crazy because it's like she was just trying to tell him, like, yo, this, like, bro, this is what's happening. And he didn't
see, what happens is when you choose somebody over me, you gonna sleep in that bed.
Mm-hmm.
You gonna sleep in it. And I hope I don't, matter of fact, I don't hope nothing for you, but just know when I'm over here in mine, you ain't in it.
Mm-hmm.
So, I think that was where he was. He didn't know her. He didn't give her the chance. Mm-hmm. Now she's the woman who's still standing over Paloma, over Amira, over Nicole, over Jasmine, over Indy.
Mm-hmm.
And he is like, I saw him. Listen,
Mm-hmm.
how old am I?
30.
Yeah, I'm 30 years old.
Yeah.
Because I be lying so much, I really don't know for real. But that's a lie. Because for real, my birthday in the BB house seems like it didn't even happen. And I'm not being funny about that. It just, like, it seems like a fake world, almost like something that we did, but it didn't happen. So my birthday almost feels like it didn't happen. I'm glad to have you back. I'm glad. Welcome to the Couch Potato Queens, Queen.
Hey,
I thought I was in the winner's circle for a second.
You're an honorary CPQ, so come on.
I love it.
Hey.
But I forgot what I was saying because my attention deficit kicked in. But
ADHD, same here.
I got some Vyvanse and Adderall if you need it. You come to New York, I got you.
Oh, I was saying that he ended up seeing her one day. I watched him and I saw he was like, why in the hell did I have her messed up all this time? Like, why was I thinking what I was thinking about her? Like, she's not the person that when I think back, that I thought she was. Why was I thinking that? He is totally smitten. Now he's looking at her like, when my mama used to say, make sure this woman that's Taylor. When my mama used to say, make sure when I would think about how a woman should be, he is looking at her. He said, how do your mom wear her hair? I said, boy.
Oh. Wait, he asked Taylor that?
He asked Taylor, how does her mama wear her hair? How does her dad have his hair? He was over there planning and plotting, trying to put together all his DNA. He said, now, if my DNA match up with her DNA, then we should have kids that's about 6'3", at least 6'4". They can hoop, and then I can have a football player, and my daughter can play volleyball. He had put his whole life together trying to figure out who Taylor is and where she came from.
Tiffany, I think he likes her.
Oh,
I think he's fallen in love with her. I think he's fallen in love with Taylor. I see it. And I've known with the mic, Taylor with the lays, Tiffany with the mic.
We back. He does.
Yeah, there you go.
But what's not to like?
Yeah.
What's not? Nothing.
Yeah.
What's not to like?
Yeah.
And she knows that. She know what's not to like. Just because you just woke up and realized it don't mean I gotta like you back.
Facts.
But I do like that he likes her. I love it. I love to see, and I'm gonna say this. And I told my son this. My son goes to a predominantly white school in a predominantly white neighborhood. And I told my son, when you see Black girls, I'm not saying you got to like, love, date, and take care of them, whatever, but please acknowledge them. Acknowledge them, because in this predominantly white neighborhood and school they go to, they may not be acknowledged by people who may be even your friends. Because you're accepted doesn't mean that they are. So when you see them, don't bypass them, speak to them, right? And so we don't get acknowledged by a lot of other races. And then our own people, our own Black men, don't acknowledge us and want and desire to have us either. So when I see this Black man crushing on this Black woman, I don't give a damn if she don't want him or not.
Mm-hmm.
I like to see that he's interested in a woman who is to be desired. I hope he keep chasing. I hope he chase her around the motherfucking world. I hope he chase her for the next 5 years.
I think I agree. I think it's so cute. I see it, and like Monty's grown on me personally a lot in this game from the first week. First week I was like, I'm not having him at all.
He could have went home. I'm glad he didn't, because it allowed us to get to know him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Instead, it was Paloma who went to Berkeley and is amazing and has God in the house. And oh my God, I'm going crazy. And oh my God, well, I don't want to say crazy because that's a bad word. But you know, there you go. Paloma.
Paloma was having that self-guilt
Mm-hmm.
and said, I don't know how the hell I'm going to be in here all this time. This is a lot for me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to have to face the music.
Mm-hmm. You think the diary room might have had any type of influence?
No, I think she had all the influence. I think she herself knew she messed up, and she was like, I can't be here. And they can't make you stay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
If I would have went in like that week one, I would have left too. I'm like, came, saw, I'm out.
How that film taste then? Is it good? It's good.
It's my first meal since 11:30.
Wow. Yeah. You know, that's what we like. We just be vibing. Like, if I get hungry, I'm gonna go get me something to eat too. But yeah, you spilling.
I'm
like,
gonna tell I told Twitter I was here. I'm gonna tell Instagram I'm
all
here.
right, let's go.
Are we okay?
Instagram.
Okay, so can I go get my my blunt?
This
Frank, go
your
get
show.
your blunt. This is our show. Go get it.
This your show.
All good.
I'm just here.
My boss may be watching. I don't care. Whatever. No.
Not my boss. No, wait a minute. Do he ever go get his blunt while y'all on?
Oh,
screen?
yeah. We have.
Oh, then get your motherfucking weed. What you
420
asking for? Oh, you asking me? Because I don't give a damn. My mama was never mind. Y'all don't know me like that, and I ain't trying to get y'all to know me like that.
Best 2 nights on the pod so far is tonight and Jessica Milagros. We had fun with her too. She was a blast. So we've had some guests here too. We had Shada a couple weeks ago too. So
I love it. But you got to meet her here, right?
I got to meet her here. Yeah, I met her. I didn't get to meet Brittany, but we're having her on tomorrow. So
oh my gosh. So just tell me.
Okay.
I can't believe I did that. Okay. Okay.
I feel really good too. I do it.
Just tell me.
Okay.
Did coming to my birthday party and meeting my friends from BB23 open up the channel for you to get them to come and talk with you guys here?
Yes, it has.
I'm so glad.
It has.
See, those are the things that make me. That's how I like to love on people. Like that's the kind. Awesome. That's what I want to do. Like I share. I don't share my shit because once you get something of mine, you can have it. But I share. I don't even know what that's called, but connections.
Yeah.
You know, I like doing that. I like putting people together. I'm the broker.
Tiffany, if you would have asked me while you were on Big Brother 23, I'm going to be interviewing her next year, I would have never guessed that. And like a year later, you are on the couch, Potato Queens. You know who we are. Like, this is so cool, you know?
Well, I will tell you, your See, and you are proof that I check my DMs and that I respond.
Yes, very true.
You message me, we chat, you've asked me to come on, and now you guys are also proof that my life is freaking crazy. I've had so much going on for these last few weeks. People always get on me. We're trying to interview her. She won't schedule. And it's I'm not being funny. Please understand. Like I run several businesses. I also have a life. I'm trying to get stuff done in this how I'm doing so many things. Like when I scheduled this interview, I was like, well, it's a Wednesday and I'll be coming back from New Orleans on Sunday. That gives me some time and some days to revamp, recoup, take some personal time. And then Wednesday is perfect. I'll be ready for them. I didn't know my power was going to be out on Monday and Tuesday and Wednesday until 5 o'clock this evening, which threw me in a whirlwind. So, y'all, I really do ask podcasters and interviewers to be patient with the people they would like to get interviews with, because when we're saying I can't right now, this isn't a good time, or they're putting you off, me personally, I'm not putting it off because I don't want to do it. I love talking to people. You guys allow me to share something with me, with the people with you and the people who are investing in you and your time. So I love that you want me. I'm not fucking bougie. Like, I don't give a shit. I'm not like, I'm not going on there. I don't care about that. I have no idea what anybody's status is anywhere. If you love me, I love you, So it's just, we are trying. So be patient because we are trying, but we are doing so many other things in our own. We have other lives outside of this that we're trying to take care of, and also give a piece of ourselves to other people as well. But I'm glad to hear that coming to my birthday, like, allowed an opportunity for you guys to talk to the other house guests. And I was so glad to meet you.
Oh, it was so awesome.
And champagne. I had champagne too.
And we had some drinks. It was fun.
We did a shot. Didn't we do a shot?
We did a shot.
Tequila?
Of course it's tequila.
Okay.
I don't know. Yeah, there you go. You also met another one of our pod members, V, as well. V is not here today, but we love our V. V's usually smoking up a joint during our doing our lives as well. So.
It's medicinal now.
It's legal up in Michigan. I don't know about the other states, but hey,
here now finally. I will say though, when Josh, first of all, Steven and I, we were a little jealous in a good way, because we would have loved to meet you as well. But Josh, he came, like, he was like talking to us, like, we have a group chat for Couch Potato Queens. And Josh was like, he went, and every single cast member, every person at your party made him feel so welcome, so comfortable, had conversations with him. So that's just a testament also to your energy. And we really appreciate you doing this with us.
Absolutely.
We love you.
So with that said, I think we need to talk a little bit more BB24 a little bit.
We forgot. Okay.
So,
sorry.
Okay,
about those people.
I really want to know your
the after party. I mean, the leftover. I mean,
it's a little spicy in the house.
The second coming of the committee. We don't want a committee 2.0. Okay, we want that.
I don't think it's giving committee. Don't do them.
It's not.
It's not giving committee.
I don't think so either.
No.
What is your opinion on it? Like,
everything going on right now this week.
Oh my gosh. What do you mean?
Sunday was a big day. Like, when you think Kyle. Yeah. I mean, yeah. All the
Steven, what's your question?
Okay, after you tweeted about a miracle happening and that miracle started to unfold.
Yeah.
Were you watching that go down?
My wishes. Okay.
I mean, you manifested, but I mean, there's a lot to it. I mean, I was in the diary room for multiple hours. I mean, all of this came out. I mean, it's a lot, but I mean, I want to know your thoughts on it and kind of your thoughts on the timing of Michael and Brittany spilling, I guess.
I do think, okay. I'm gonna try to, I'm long-winded. I'm gonna try to shorten it.
No, please don't.
Please don't.
All right.
Please don't.
All right. Michael, I'm starting with Michael. Michael is a genius. He knows what to do and when to do it. He knows when to speak and when not to speak. He knows who to speak to. He's very methodical. He's very calculated. He is playing the game, and I respect that. Okay. Did he time the release of Kyle's strategy to form a possible all-white alliance, and in retaliation to the idea that there is a POC alliance? Did he time it perfectly this week with Turner being HOH and revealing it to Taylor and Monty and Alyssa? Of course he did. Of course, him and I'm going to say him and Brittany, but it was Michael. Of course he did. Of course they did it together. On a moral, if we're talking it, because the subject at hand is such a moral issue and not necessarily a game issue, morally, how does timing matter? It matters because if it was that important to you, where you felt that this was dead ass wrong and something needed to be done about it, and it sat uncomfortably with you, then that is something you would have been able to bring to the table at the time. I'm not saying it doesn't sit uncomfortably with him, but I also do believe that he used it to his strategic advantage when he wanted to decide to release this information. Kyle, I'm gonna go to Kyle now, and Brittany. Brittany is being led by Michael, and he needs her to deliver. And sorry, excuse me. And one of my someone who follows me on Twitter, someone posted that Brittany gives the emotion behind what Michael is trying to convey. And then I thought about that and I said, you're right. Mm-hmm. That's why, because I was like, why didn't Michael have this conversation by himself? And they were like, Brittany brings the emotion. She does, because Michael has
little to none.
He has, because he's playing the game.
Mike, and you know what?
Playing the game.
I really hope, and honestly, people are you get up. The people who watch Big Brother, the live feeders, the Twitter people, they get upset when someone plays the game and they don't give a fuck. They're like, oh my God, I can't believe you're doing this. I can't believe you're doing that. And you're playing like this and you're playing that. But then they'll be like, you're playing for money. Why does that matter? Pick a side. Choose whatever side, but don't try to act like your morals stand above mine and you're better than me because you wouldn't and I would, and this is how you feel and this is how your grandmother taught you, because my grandma taught me some shit too. And if my great grandmama was here, she'd be like, bitch, you better go for that 750,000. Fuck the black people that don't want to work with you and they gonna beat you and get the money over you. If you need to go win 750,000 with Claire and whoever else, you need to go win it with them.
That part. Yes. Yes. That part.
So,
whew, that's facts.
You can't it's easy to point fingers and say, oh, they're wrong for this or whatever. Kyle, I don't ignore how Kyle can think that and you can bounce. It's a Big Brother. You can do whatever the hell you want. It's a game.
Right.
It's a and let me tell you this. Let me just say this. In Monopoly, in Uno, in Tunk, in Tag, in what? In Spades, in Roulette, in Blackjack, it's rules to this shit, right? Whether they written rules, whether they house rules, and some of them come with instructions and shit. They be like, you're like this. Nope, it say right here, when a player has. When I walked into the Big Brother house, I looked for the manual. I said, where the manual? It said you can't you can't do this in this house. You can't do this. When I was looking for the game manual, this was the manual on how you play the game. It's not one.
And is that the same shit that they repeat in the diary room in terms of like during competitions, HOH, the editing aspect?
Well, in terms of competitions, there are rules to competitions. There are rules to competitions. There are no rules to the diary room, and there are no rules in the house besides what we're able to do in our landlord's house to the house. Don't destroy anything. There's no fighting. There's no destruction of property. You know, there's certain rules, like just any other lease you sign. I can have whoever I want to come over here. I can kick it however I want to over here. I'm leasing, I'm renting here, but I know I can't just knock this goddamn wall down and be like, I got one big bedroom. And that's how it is in the Big Brother house. It's not no rules to the game. They say be the last, the second, the last one standing, and they vote for you. That's the only rule. And we know the rules of how the game goes, but how it's played is up to you.
Absolutely.
So we can all come in and be like, oh, you're playing like this, you're playing like that. I don't know where I could be like this. I don't know where you from, but where I'm from, that's how it is in real life. And you can judge me how you want, because you could tell me the same thing. So Kyle's like, are these people working together? I think they might be. No, he has no real justification for that. But also in BB23, they didn't have any justification at all. At all. So you can be like, oh, well, he didn't have any factual evidence. Was there any factual evidence in BB23? I understand it. And then people have gone home. But guess what? If some of the cookout would have went home, we wasn't gonna be like, oh, cookout's dead. We were gonna be like, well, we got 4 people.
Right.
Now we got 3 people.
So
you probably wouldn't even let me stop.
I'll be like, and where's Claire? Bitch,
right.
Can I just say though?
That's on them though.
That's right. And can I say something about Kyle?
Wait, hold it. Josh, look, okay. I'm the near.
All right. I gotta go with this one. Okay, because this is because I loved you and Claire together. I loved it. I loved Claire from the beginning. There was that Christy girl that was supposed to be on, and Claire took her spot. Loud. Okay. But like, hallelujah for Claire being on that show. Like, amazing. Y'all were the 2 of you were so good together, and it gets. I think by
even if I would have left early, I wouldn't have won AFP. I would have loved meeting Claire. Go ahead.
Oh, I just, the 2 of you together, like, and watching you, like, you know, tell her she was going and that you were crying together. Oh, it was like, I was crying watching the live.
We all watched that live.
Did you ever think, should I not do this? Was there ever a thought in your mind where you're like, maybe I should keep her. Maybe I should go against the cookout. Was there ever a thought where you're like, I need to keep Claire?
I've answered this question to Claire, to Derek X, 1,000,000 times. In my heart, I wanted to keep Claire. Honestly, Claire's the only person in the season in my house that I trusted wholeheartedly. I was the closest by the end of the game to Chada. And I love Chada to death. But Chada is cutthroat. And I don't give a fuck what she say. I still don't know if when we would have got to the end, if she would have chose me. And that's fine. And she can say I would have, and I can say I don't know. And we're both right. We never made it. We don't know. Claire is the person I trusted wholeheartedly. When Claire said to me in the bathroom, Tiff, I want to sit at the end with you. And I know I'll lose, but I want to sit at the end with you. I knew she meant that. Yeah. And Chada told me the same thing, and I get it. And I believe she meant that. But with Claire, it's a totally different feeling that I knew she meant that. I would have done the same. And I'm going to tell you, God makes no mistakes. It's no mistake that we didn't have to try to figure it out. Because if I would have got to the end with me, Claire, Chata, I don't know what I would do.
Ooh.
We would have got to the end with me, Chata, Kai. I don't know what I would do. We would have got to the end with me, Aza, Chata. I don't know what I would do.
Yeah.
I honestly am thankful for not having to make the decision. Honestly, my game strategy was to never have to make the decision. My strategy was to be good enough with both of them that they would both choose me if they won because they was gonna win because I wasn't studying. I didn't have no Cheerios and no Fruit Loops. I didn't know.
I mean, the Fruit Loops definitely better than the Cheerios.
I didn't know the days. I said, what? 72, whatever. Oh, we ain't been here 72 days. 56. It's one of them multiplied by 7.
You know what? Frenchie's HOH was like 100 days in itself. So let's get real.
I said, this man gotta go.
Okay, wait. I remember on the feeds, the first night you're like, I like this guy. Let's work together because you guys were the 2 oldest ones in the house.
Yeah.
And then you're sitting there in the HOH room and he's like, I'm keeping all the women are safe.
Yeah.
All the people of color are safe.
Yeah.
And then he puts up Guy and Alyssa. Like, what were your thoughts of this week? What was really going through your head? Because I know you didn't want to say anything because he was HOH, but like.
I actually knew he was in a tough position. I learned a lot that first week. That first week, I learned don't promise anybody anything you cannot keep your word on, because it goes a long way and they will hold you to that because you're just meeting people and that's the only thing they have to go off of. And so Frenchie had promised so many people safety, and then there were so many twists. You never know what's going to happen. So you shouldn't promise people who you may be willing to jeopardize safety if you don't know that you can do that for a fact. And I was just thinking that he was in a tough spot because Frenchie promised me safety. We were still outside in the backyard and that we had just met. The first thing he said to me when he came up to me after he won HOH, he was like, "You're a mom, right?" I said, "I am." He said, "You're safe." I said, all I was trying to do was get through this first week. This man with this great big old beard looking like Fred Penner from PBS when I was 9. Just
Who's Fred Penner?
Google him.
I'm doing it right now.
Not Fred Penner.
Steven, I don't. I'm gonna be quiet. It's Steven's show. I'm done.
I'm taking it in. Not about to miss a beat.
Well, y'all talking about this man?
Wait.
Y'all not talking about this man, right?
Before he looked like that. Before he looked like that. I hope ain't nobody on here for my sake. For y'all's sake, I hope the world watching for mine. I hope ain't nobody on here. I never laughed this hard. Okay.
That was too funny. That eviction night, though, like I was like,
you know this man. This the man Tiffany now.
We are wrong as hell.
Wrong.
Let me just,
that eviction night though, when I was waiting for the fees to come back. The moment they come back, it goes to Cam's on Tiffany. Bye, Frenchie. And that's when you confronted him in the one of those rooms where
it was in the weight room. But you don't know why I was done with him. You remember?
Oh, yeah, because he was like, "Oh, I know who did the hinky vote." Why would you say that?
I was pissed. Okay, let's see. Did my tweet go through?
Sure did.
Did you share it?
Sure did.
Oh,
let me share.
Oh, well, I'll share.
Okay. Oh yeah, here it is. Well, let me share it. I gotta retweet it because they playing with me.
Amazing.
I'm gonna tell them y'all got me spilling tea because y'all do.
I'm living.
This is great. We haven't even talked Ozzy yet, or
okay, wait. I was telling y'all something. Oh yeah, because you can't tell me. Like I made sure that I held him. I wanted to be sure that he knew that our end of the deal was I will throw this vote for you, but you need to promise me that you will never say it was me.
Right. Yeah.
And that way I was holding him accountable for something. We were locking in trust. And I wanted to know if he could keep his mouth shut. That was the most important thing to me in that house. Now, I was already going to throw a rogue vote. So he wasn't asking me to do anything that I wasn't comfortable doing because I was throwing one. It was so many of us in that house. Everybody was going to vote the same way. It was going to be a unanimous vote. I could fucking throw a rogue vote. They don't know. It's 13, 14 other voters in here. 13, y'all figure it out.
Right.
You're just gonna be like, I don't know.
And they still, no one still figured it out.
No, honestly, let me tell y'all something.
Please.
Honestly, that was the mistake I made when we got to 6 and we were in the kitchen. And I said to them, because my goal was to never even say I threw the rogue vote. I was going to let them go back and watch the season and then figure it out. Well, I said it. And then Kylan was like, I think that was, he won't admit it. That was the moment that he was like, is she even working with me? Because I don't even know the shit that she's doing in here. And he a man, he like, I thought I had you. So sorry.
Amazing.
So that would be a regret.
Yeah, he was like, I think he was thinking like, what else have you done? I went on a block that week. He said, this is where I draw the line, bitch. I didn't know you voted against me. Or he went on the block. Was he on the block?
Yes, Kylan?
Yeah.
Week 1, right?
Wait, pause. Wait. Hold on. Not try to tell them to see me something about the game that I don't know. Wait, pause.
Wait.
No, Derek used the veto. It was Travis.
Yes. Yeah. It was Travis on the block, yes, with Alyssa.
But he did say something to me when he was HOH the second week. He was like, I'm still trying to figure out where those rogue votes came from. I was like, that don't matter. That's somebody trying to throw y'all off. That don't even matter. That's just somebody trying to get in your head right now, trying to make you think about that. Doesn't matter. And he was like, well, I need to know because that could be, I wasn't even listening because I was so busy trying to get him to think about something different. That's why he don't like me right now. Anyway.
Are you guys fighting right now?
Ooh, child.
Trouble with Thailand?
Oh, no.
Not in trouble with Thailand.
No, we are not. No. I am just joking. I'm just talking mess. He always told me, no one knows when you're telling a joke. I'm like, yeah, they do.
Yeah, you like because they don't have to, Kyla. Like
I said
you play your own game, and it's like you play your game in the game, you play a game in reality. Like you know my shit. The fuck.
Long as you
know what I feel like it's time to get to the big D of it all. I feel like it's time. Big D. Yeah, let's talk about it. So, when you found out the things that Big D said about you behind your back, what were your thoughts? Did you regret anything in the game with Big D seeing that? And how are you guys today?
Loaded. I knew me and Big D didn't have a really healthy, no, I don't even want to say healthy. I knew that I felt our relationship was one-sided in the house. I could tell that Big D thought that I didn't like him, and so he had issues with me, but I didn't really have issues with Big D. I loved him. Honestly, I can see the good in everybody just because a lot of people have seen the good in me when I have not even been a beautiful person. And so I extend that grace. When I got out of the house, I was hearing like Big D said, Big D said, Big D said, and I just consider the source. It didn't surprise me that he had said these things. I'm like, oh, okay, I don't care. I'm sure he did. I'm sure he did. I had planned on like leaving the house and being like, hey, I'm about to go back to my cozy little place and you can go to your cozy little place and whatever. But when we were in LA, we were at a party, and a lot of our castmates that were in town were there. And Big D, I heard that he showed up, but he only stayed for a second, and then he left. And then he didn't want to come out to something else. And like I heard that he had said he could tell people were uncomfortable with him. And I was like, wait a minute. Now, we just went through a lot. We just went through a lot of shit, and regardless of how a person feels or some people feel, nobody should be excluded from enjoying this moment and living in this moment and relishing this moment. And I was like, what is the problem with Big D? And they're like, he just feels like people aren't comfortable with him coming around. And I was like, I don't like that. I didn't like it. I'm a woman, I'm a mother, I'm the oldest. I love these people. We're not gonna do that. And so, plus I know that Big D is sensitive and his feelings get hurt, and he takes things very much to heart. And also, you never know a person's mental state, and you never know how they're going to respond, react, or handle a situation. And I'm not a person that thinks the worst at all, ever. I never really think the worst. I prepare for it, but I always think the best, right? But I'm thinking of that's me, Tiff, and you don't know how anyone else does. And I'm like, I don't want him to be depressed. I don't want him to be sad. Like, I love Big D coming out of the house. Like, I could see a lot of me in Big D, like young Tiff. And I could see the insecurities, and I could see the desire to be loved, and I could see the desire to be successful. I could see so many things in him. And because he didn't like me, I was like, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? But there was something about me that was like, I want to make sure that he's okay. Because if I embrace this cancel Big D, then it will be a thing. And I didn't want to make that a thing. And I didn't want it to be a thing for him. So I reached out to him, and then we talked, and he came out, and I was, we opened a line of communication, and we started talking, and I love Big D, and I loved him then. It wasn't for me to love him. I had always loved him. It was for him to understand that I loved him, and to decide if he wanted to love me back.
Yeah.
And I love him. It was just growth. And I mean, what if we, even with Kyle, even with anybody from any season, Kyle's got to come out to KKK Kyle. His mom has to get online and see KKK Kyle. And I hate that. I hate that for them. And I don't use the word hate a lot at all. I don't use it ever. That's something I hate for them, because it's a stigmatism that he has to try to clean off of him, that I don't think he deserves that. I think that's very harsh. And what if he comes out of that house and he kills himself?
Right.
He goes into a depression. He starts drinking, and some people would be like, ooh, that's what he deserves. That you're just as cruel as what you think he is. And I thought, when we came out of the house and I thought about Big D, like being isolated and being by himself and thinking people didn't want him around, I was like, that is the fastest road to depression. And I don't subscribe to that.
Yeah. You just can I say something? You just like kind of opened my eyes a little bit. You just kind of like woke me up for a second, because I was engaging in the KKK Kyle thing, because it's like, as a fan, I'm watching, but it's like, you got to put yourself in their world. And I told on a podcast on previous episodes, I said, no, Kyle is not racist. Kyle is ignorant.
Well, Kyle has displayed prejudice. And prejudice is to act on something based on nothing factual, no evidence. And thank you, Jamie. I appreciate that. And we have to strive to want to do that. We have to want to do that. We have to embrace doing that. We all have that. We can all do that. We choose, but he doesn't know and he hasn't been experienced. I'm going to use an example that is not correct. This is totally fiction. And I hope people get this. This is totally fiction, but I'm using an example. If I'm raised in a predominantly Black family neighborhood environment and my family is too, and we don't know, and we haven't experienced a lot of things. We have, and even in my community, Josh, but I won't put you in it. Mm-hmm. In Oak Park, there's a huge Orthodox Jewish community.
I'm Jewish. That's
I grew up in Oak Park. Well, I went to high school at Oak Park High School.
Okay.
Yeah.
Same with West Bloomfield, where Taylor is from.
Yeah. And Tiffany, me and Taylor, I went to high school in West Bloomfield.
Okay. So y'all got some commonalities, some similarities.
Yeah, absolutely.
So fictional story. Let's just say I'm every time I ride through Oak Park, or my experience with riding through is, oh, Mom, who are those? Oh, those are Orthodox Jews. My mother's not Orthodox Jew. She doesn't know anything, but she's telling me, like, oh yeah, that's how those are Jewish. They cover their head, they wear hats, they walk, they do. I don't know everything, but she's telling me. So I've never known anything. I had a clean slate. And then my mother wrote on it. Okay. And that's what she painted for me. And so that's in my head. I go to work. I work with someone. So somehow we start talking. What are you? Oh, I'm Jewish. Oh, so you wear the hats and the skirts and you do this and you walk, and they're like, no. And that's a stigmatism. And I'm not that kind of Jew. And I'm like, oh, I didn't know, because when I asked my parents about it, like, Mom, why are they walking, or why is it so many, or whatever, that's what they told me. I'm not being prejudiced or racist. Well, I might be being prejudiced, but I'm not being racist, and I'm not trying to be derogatory, and I don't mean any harm. But and what I've been taught is this. And so I just thought that was what it was. So Kyle is not experienced with diversity. He said that, except for when he had to extend in the military, and then he came back home and he went right back to this. And I don't know how long that was. And I'm not going to say what he should have learned or what he did learn or what he should have saw. I don't know. Like, you can't tell me what I've seen and what I heard and what I know. I'm not going to tell somebody else either. But I do think that in his environment, he probably has heard things. And to me, when my parents or my family says to me, this is the Jewish community, they're not telling me like it's a bad thing. That's what they're giving me, the information I'm observing, and the only information that they have and that they know. So I don't know what he's heard about Black people, but he is taking the information that he has, and he's applying it in the situation that he's in. And he just doesn't have the experience, the knowledge, the education, to know. And I don't think that he is maliciously trying to wrong, hurt, abuse people. I just don't think that. And I don't feel that.
Absolutely.
And so he's a human, and he is trying or exhibiting that he is open to learning. And people can be like, oh, that's game. Memphis ain't had no game.
Memphis.
That part.
I said what I said.
No game.
I'm not a fan of Memphis or Christmas. We are not fans of
but I'm just saying Kyle could easily be like, oh, I said what I said. It's a game, or whatever. That's how I feel about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. I think going deeper into that, I think I'm actually gonna go through my Twitter, and I don't have a following on Twitter. I don't be caring. I like to troll BB Twitter, to be honest. Like, like I ride for who I ride with, like you.
Yeah.
But like that is effective what you said. KKK Kyle, for someone, because I still stand in my opinion that he's ignorant. And I think that is a form of ignorance when it's just like you're taking that, but that's all you got from, like, if that's what you were taught, like just like the Jewish situation. If that's what you taught, then that's what you taught.
And what you see on TV. Honestly, I don't be seeing Orthodox Jews on TV, but I be seeing a whole lot of Black people on TV and exposed and not shown in the best light.
Yeah.
I don't want to really name people, but
especially in reality TV.
Yes, you got a lot.
But can we
you
say
got
that
Kodak Black? You got the baby out here acting a fucking fool.
Yeah.
You got people out here who can't even talk. I see a girl, and you want to see. You have a lot.
Yeah.
You can even take our great Black people that are on. Look at our sitcoms. Look at Good Times, and those are old. But even if you take like our new ones, you got Scandal. You got Olivia Pope. She fucking a white man who married to somebody. And we are portrayed a certain way.
Yeah.
Even when we're supposed to be great. And then you have a person who's never experienced another culture besides what they've heard and what they've seen in media.
Yeah.
And what you want them to think? Everybody is Michelle Obama?
Right.
True.
Like
everybody is not, but there are a lot of listen, Michelle Obama is in a lane of her own, right? Taylor Hill's in a lane of her own. But we have a lot of women, Black women, who are just as credible.
Absolutely.
And who walk in a lane that some people can't even get in, but they're not showcased. And so when people who don't know our culture,
Monique. Monique.
Yeah.
Like Monique is just as fucking great as Michelle Obama. But
herself, but her she's her. Yeah. Michelle Obama is her.
Right.
But you got someone who's perfected their craft, they're successful in it, they're a role model, they're a leader, they're strong, they're independent, they're doing their thing. You know what I'm saying? And so, but we're not showcased in that light a lot. And so when you have people who don't see us differently, and this is all they see, and this is what they know, he ain't come in being like, I don't fuck with Black people. I don't like her.
Yeah, because he's ignorant.
He didn't come in like that, but he can't. He has made some decisions, and he said some things that he needs to learn from. And people are like, oh my God, he keeps saying he need to learn and grow. Because he do. What the fuck you trying to say he need to do? Go to jail?
Right. Like, and he's a Mormon. Like, if you know the Mormon culture, there's a large Mormon culture in Michigan. Like if
there are, yes. We went to school with all of them.
Yeah, we did. So
it's a few.
They're very, very sheltered. And if you're a 30-year-old man living at home and you're unemployed, you've obviously lived that sheltered life. So you don't, like Tiffany said, you don't know what's going on in front of you. You go by what you see on TV or media. You don't actually get to experience and meet these type of people. And that's the sheltered life he's lived. So that's why I agree. I'm getting rid of my KKK Cal hashtag.
Yeah, it's tough because he's got to come out to that, and his family has to come. His family has to live with that, and we don't go on Big Brother to have our lives ruined. And I'm not saying, oh well, he didn't do this to himself. I understand that, but this is a young man who has to come back into society and live. And people are like, oh, well, he's a white man. He can't. Whatever you want to think, like. I just don't feel that that's kind of us, whether you feel like he deserves it or not, to actively participate in the destruction of someone else when you're saying you don't like the destruction this person is creating and you're adding to it.
Yeah.
I don't want to be a part of that.
Yeah.
And you know what? And everyone is entitled to their opinion, Tiffany.
Steven. I want to hear what Steven got to say.
Yeah.
I was just thinking, I mean, especially now that it's like been on the episode, it's not just like on the live feeds. It's like, okay, even the casuals, everyone's got, like, they know what's going on now. I feel like it's going to be even a lot harder for him to, I don't know, come back from this. It's going to be a lot.
Yeah.
Like I knew that I didn't know how the episode was going to go tonight, but I knew there was no way.
I haven't seen the episode tonight. I got to still watch the episode of this episode, and I got to watch the challenge too.
Tiffany, can I put you on the spot for a second?
Yeah.
You have such a huge voice and a platform in this community.
That's scary.
And like just alone, like tonight, just by you giving us that grace to tweet out and show on Instagram, we've never had this many views. Like this is like this is incredible. And this is a testament to your voice.
Yeah.
And
that's why I'd be scared to say stuff too, though. I'd be like, girl.
Like it's like the ones that are like there. We hear you and we get you, and I feel like our voices. We might not have the most following on Twitter, but
I don't care about that. I don't even be looking, honestly. I don't even know how many followers anybody has.
Right.
Not even me.
But that's a testament to like your voice is so effective to where it's like, damn, I might get rid of my, I am going to get rid of my KKK Kyle hashtags because that's so true. Like, what if this man comes out and everything we're saying about him, and he's just like, I didn't know, which he probably just really didn't know, y'all. He's a 30-year-old Mormon that is unemployed, living with his parent. That motherfucker has no fucking idea about what he's doing.
Yeah.
And you have a voice saying just get rid of it, but you speaking why? Because what I sat and listened, and what you said was effective to me.
Okay.
It's effective to me, someone who I believe is very level-headed, and I hear you. I think the others will hear you as well, because that's a horrible ass fucking hashtag for a game show. It really is. And
it's very strong. It's a very strong attachment to put on someone, and there are probably people who deserve it. Absolutely. And nobody has pounded the pavement on them. Find those people.
Because if it was
find your Capitol stormers, find your people who went in the Capitol over there on January 6th and put it on them, and they may be, but hound them, and they like, oh well, Kyle's a part. I don't see him as malicious, and I'm not trying to be political at all, because I'm not political, nor am I religious. I mind my own business. I ain't got but one responsibility, and that's my son, and then I'm second. Hold on.
Absolutely.
I love you. Good night. You want to give me a hug? You don't, because I'm on camera. You're so funny. I'll slide over here. Thank you. That was the weirdest hug. You could have just not gave me a hug.
Good night, Christian.
Good night,
and you know what? And honestly, Tiffany, like the cool thing about it, everyone's gonna have opinions on this. Everyone's gonna have different opinions on this. People may not agree with what we're talking about right now.
Yeah.
People might be on different ends. But this is the good thing about it, is to get people's opinions.
Yeah.
And for those who are watching that agree, that's awesome. For those of you that don't agree, that's awesome.
Yeah.
You don't agree. And that is so cool. And I love hearing all the different opinions of people. So that's a good thing. But you know what? We are here.
Y'all know what I did? I stopped reading the comments. I'm sorry, y'all. Hey, y'all.
Hey.
Oh, I didn't even listen. I'm so slow. Wait, why I'm so slow? I didn't even know there was comments.
Yes.
Oh, there's a chat popping off.
Oh, yeah.
Said we making too many excuses. Move on. I understand. Listen, I so get it. I really do get it. I so get it. I don't expect a lot of people to think like me. I don't even want you to. I love being in a lane of my own. I don't aspire to think like everyone else. I want to have a different perspective. And if I have the same exact perspective as all the other people, then I have to invite some other people into my circle. So I respect that we have different opinions. Hi, America. What else? What else we gonna talk about?
Whatever you want to talk about. We on your time.
No, y'all was asking me questions. You think I'm just gonna sit up here and volunteer my information?
Okay. I mean, do you have a question for us, Tiffany? I mean, you can. Steven, you ask a question. Ask another question.
Okay, let's think. I guess just like game wise. Okay. Beside the only like front runner that I can
Talk
really
about the
like.
game.
Well, I mean, like right now, the only like person who like looks as if they could be a front runner to win is Michael. Take Michael out. Who would you think would be next? I mean,
Michael is not a front runner to win only because we know he will win. So if there's any gamers in this house, you will take Michael out. I feel, and honestly, like people tell me all the time, they're like, oh, you gave Xavier that he was gonna win thing. Like no one was even looking at him until you just kept saying he was gonna win. Michael has exhibited that he definitely has winner written all over him. If you don't feel that sitting next to him is a guaranteed win for you, then you need to take him out. And if he doesn't go out on the next HOH, I don't know. I don't even know. But aside from Michael, this is nuts. I got a whole lot to say.
Please.
I see Monty. Honestly, I do. What scares me about Monty is Monty's not strong in competition. His very first competition, the very first HOH that they ever played, when they had to put that drum set together, I said, why is this man moving so slow? So he's not shown himself to me to be a comp beast. I continue, in no shade at all, to forget about Terrence. I don't know why. I cannot remember this man. I keep forgetting that he's even there. I'll name everybody else and be like, damn it, there's Terrence. I keep forgetting about him. Terrence, if he's forgettable to me, he may easily be forgettable to people in the house, and they could keep planning evictions for the next week and not including him in it and just letting him sit there until he is just still there. Alyssa,
you got to think about it for about 10 seconds or so.
It was a lot. I'm just like, if she makes it to final 2, I don't know how she did it. And I'm going to have to go back and I'm going to have to hear her speech because she ought to have one. Then there's Turner. I'm expecting that Turner is probably, and that's what's crazy. The way that I know Michael is supposed to leave, I am like, Turner may go after him. So if I don't see Michael leaving next week and I see Turner leaving next week, which for some odd reason I do, and I don't know, that means that Michael or Brittany might win HOH. I have no idea. But if Michael doesn't leave next week, then that's another week he's there. And Taylor makes it to final 2. Taylor will win.
Period.
We could be getting our first female black winner, which we've never had.
If we get our first female black winner, she deserves it. I will take it. Give it to me all day long. As a matter of fact, I don't want nobody to win but her, because I don't even want another black woman to come behind her and have to endure as much pain to get to the end and win. If she's the one who has to do it, then she deserves it.
Absolutely.
She deserves it.
1000%.
She don't deserve nothing but honestly, she deserved the win and the AFP.
She deserves $10 million.
Yeah, because she's taken
Tyler got AFP and he got didn't he win?
Yeah, he got runner-up as well. Like that was the first time besides like.
But can you? I don't listen. Me, I don't even know the rules. Can you win and get AFP? I don't think you can.
I think they had. I feel like they've changed the rules like over time because like that was the first runner-up that we've had.
Honestly, truth be told, I'm not no shade to the future Black BB women because I don't even know you. But if we can have our first Black woman for Big Brother, Taylor, a gazillion %. Because obviously I wasn't the best representative for the first Black woman.
You know what, Tiffany, at one point in time, I thought that was going to be you. There was a long time in Big Brother 23 that I was like, Tiffany's going to do it. Watch our episodes from last season. You were probably praised in every single episode. Yeah, you definitely were. Maybe there was one you weren't. There was one. Yes, the episode where there was an episode. I'm like, what is she doing?
Winning, making history because I knew I wasn't going to win.
You made history. 2 HOHs in a row.
It was amazing, though. Yes. It was. You made history. But apart from that, we loved you last season. Also, I should probably thank you for the fact that our channel is a monetized channel, because if it wasn't for Big Brother 23, we wouldn't have ever had an audience. So you helped us a lot last year.
You had 15 other people help you.
No, it was you. I would give that credit to you. We praised Tiffany for 3 months straight. That's what we did. And maybe Frenchie's first HOH week. It's like
I love y'all. I love y'all. What did you guys think when you saw me do Frenchie's
impersonation?
Yeah.
It was amazing.
When I redid his nomination ceremony, did they show that on the episode?
Yes, they did.
That was. You did the y'all. You have the overalls on.
Tiffany, can you do impersonations of the current cast? Can you do a Jasmine?
Oh.
Let's go. You can do it. Let's go.
We normally have a Jasmine impersonation almost every.
We do.
Yeah.
What she be saying to Julie? Hey, Julie, you looking like a fresh stack of fried ribs. I don't even know if you fry ribs.
You sound just like her.
I'll get another one.
Hey, Julie, you looking like a fresh stack of ribs straight off my granddaddy's barbecue grill. I vote to evict. Yeah, that's
Taylor.
She ain't been able to vote to evict Taylor yet.
That part.
Oh, you look prettier than a chicken wing in an air fryer.
Oh, okay.
I think
no, but I will say this though. Honestly, this is nuts too. Wait.
Oh my god.
So I'm so sorry. Y'all know it's my first meal of the day.
It's okay. We had a storm among storms a couple days ago, so like everyone lost power.
Not Rihanna tweeted she's not watching this season. I don't know if that is true or not, but that's wild to me. I feel like I would have seen that.
They name dropping though. They smart.
You guys know this is my first. This is an exclusive because this is my first time talking about hosting the veto competition.
Yes, here we go.
I haven't even talked about it on my podcast.
Exclusive.
Yes.
So, when I went to host the veto competition, I was like really excited that I'd get to like interact with them. And I will say there's something very human that happens when you interact with other humans. And I only like really cared about seeing and interacting with Taylor. But there was Michael, there was Taylor, there was Brittany, there was Jasmine, there was Monty. And I was like, wait a minute, we're interacting. And I so love, I have a good relationship with production because they never were like, you can't do this, you have to do this. They like, I had my mic, they had theirs, and we were kicking it. Like I could have said anything, but I was like, I know I wouldn't want anything to jeopardize my game, and I want to be totally neutral. So I was like, oh my God, this is so cool. I get to interact with them. But it made it so human for me. Like I actually loved them more. And I didn't even expect that I was going to have any emotion at all besides, oh my God, I'm happy. But I did. I looked at them very differently. I got to see them not from watching them on the live feeds, but I was like, you know what? I've actually been in their position. And I've lived there and I've experienced not even this because we didn't get to have a host for our comps. And I was like, damn, Tiff, you have to remember how they're living, what they're experiencing, what they're going to go through. And I knew how excited they were to get to see me. I was so excited to see them. And it was so cute because all of when I picked out my outfit and I saw them, I was like, are we all dressed in our dresses? All of the girls had on their dresses. All of our dresses were short. It was just, we were all on the same page. It was so cute. And it softened to every single one of them. And I was not expecting that.
That was cute. It was cute.
So you met them like Kyle and them too, or you just met the
No,
ones
I'm like Michael said, I would not go to Dyer Fest. Sorry.
Okay.
I went to Big Brochella, of course.
So did you get to talk to Taylor?
Well, I got to host. And when you host, you're with, like, it's all at the same time. And you can't, I just wouldn't specifically say anything to anyone because why would I do that when I know that can ruin your game?
Mm-hmm.
Very true.
Why would I do that? So I just am a person who's going to treat everybody. I try to treat everyone equally. Regardless of if I have my favorites. If y'all come over, all of y'all gonna have the same shit. What you want to drink? You get a drink, you get a drink, you get a drink. And each person, I hope I have what you drink so you can feel just as good as everyone else that's drinking or whatever it is that you do. I hope that I'm making everyone feel welcome and comfortable. That's just how I am. So me going in, it wasn't like, oh, I'm going to specifically have conversations with this person, because if somebody, when we found out Frankie Grande, or when the house found out Frankie Grande was Ariana Grande's, well, what the fuck I'm doing here then, so that would not be beneficial to anyone.
Yeah,
that could have, I mean, if you would have said anything to Taylor, that could have jeopardized her game.
True.
No, I would never do that.
But that doesn't mean it wasn't awesome getting to host a challenge. Like, come on, it was so much fun.
Oh my God, that was the funnest shit ever. Are you kidding? It was better than. I was like, I could do this all the time. You talking about playing with my heart? I'd be sweating. I'd be like, oh, what?
I mean, I thought that was just I don't know, a test run for maybe a bigger hosting gig.
Oh, let's go there. That opens up a new question. Let's open up that tea. Tiffany, there are a lot of fans saying goodbye, Julie Chen. Hello, Tiffany Mitchell. As host of Big Brother, would you love to do it? Would you take the hosting gig for the U.S. if it came to you?
It honestly seems like a huge honor and a huge responsibility. And I'm sure that to whom much is given, much is required, right? And it's like, well, I'm sure I'd have to give up something to have that, as a lot of things in life.
Absolutely.
And it doesn't mean that I wouldn't want it. Honestly, if that is something that I can be successful in, because that's something I would want to be the very best of me in, I would take it very seriously, which means Julie is such a queen. She's such amazing. This is hers. It is the way she wants it to be.
And she's stunning.
We watch it every season and we respect it. And so if I was ever privileged with the honor of accepting that I would want to make sure that I do it well, and I would want to make sure that she is the one who puts me in that position to accept the torch she hands down, like, period. It's not, all things in life aren't about us. Right. So I would want to be Julie has done it right now for 24 seasons. Show me how to do it for 24 seasons.
Facts. Mike rock on this mother. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Woo! Okay. Baby. There's nothing left to be said about that.
Yeah.
It's true. It is true. I love it. Did we talk a little bit about Terrence in the Big Brother 24 Hours? Did we talk about our thoughts on Terrence right now? How he's
forgot he was even there.
Yeah, but we have it, but he is there, and
we gotta talk about it.
We got a little problem. Well, what are your thoughts on Terrence right now, Tiffany, and how he's playing the game this week?
People are kind of feeling like, why does Terrence want to keep Kyle? Because for his game, Kyle and Taylor are on the block, and this is a game for $750,000, and Terrence is driving a bus, and so he need the money.
He don't give a fuck about no racist ass white, or what y'all think is a racist ass white boy. That's what I think. Like, he's like, no, I still gotta win. Like, I think.
Well, I don't think that he thinks Kyle is a racist white boy. I don't think he feels that way.
That's what. Oh, I'm sorry, Tiffany. When I do this on the podcast, that's like what, like, the cancellation.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I'm following you.
Oh yeah. So he's like, I feel. Yeah. That Terrence is like, okay, I don't have to. That's his ignorance, or that's what he. I'm thinking about my game.
Yeah, Terrence knows that for his game, Kyle is better, because Taylor doesn't benefit his game to the end at all. They don't have any deals. She's not working with him. She doesn't plan to keep him safe. If Taylor wins HOH come Thursday, he is definitely going on the block. He's like, why do I want to keep her? This man can be hey, guess what? He can be whatever you say he is. I think he'd keep me safe before he'd keep y'all safe. And he's probably right.
There.
I agree.
I do too. I do. That's it.
This is game. And a lot of people don't really want to hear real game talk. They want to hear you talk their personal moral preference. They want to hear you say what they're thinking. They want to speak from whatever game they're playing. I played Big Brother. This is a game. And everybody doesn't want to play big moral, big best friend, big bro, big Chella. They don't want to play that. They want to play the check. They want to play Big Brother. And if Terrence wants to go in and say, I don't give a fuck about what you said, I'm going to keep you because I know you, because I guarantee you right now, if Kyle goes to jury and Terrence is sitting in final 2, outside of him being next to Alyssa, Kyle will vote for Terrence.
Mm-hmm. And Alyssa will vote for Terrence.
He will.
And Alyssa will vote for Terrence.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Very true.
I ain't a Terrence fan at all.
Yeah. Yeah.
But when it comes to playing the game, I'm just this is how I analyze things. I don't analyze them from my own perspective, what I think, how I feel about something. I actually do the job of taking myself out of my shoes and stepping into the other person's and seeing things from their side of things, not just mine. And in Terrence's shoes, Kyle will vote to keep him if Terrence is on the block. Kyle will not nominate him if Kyle is HOH. And if Kyle goes to jury tomorrow, Kyle will vote for Terrence if Terrence is in the final 2, except for maybe Alyssa. And he still could.
Right. Can I ask a question about Terrence then? Okay, so Terrence, okay, for me, Terrence, he says some coonery shit.
Yeah, so if we're talking personal, then that's personal. Before his game, we was just talking his game.
No, and I get that, but the reason why I say that is, what do you think transformed him to think of like to act on the coonery? Because it was coonery. So
which part?
Like within the game, like Terrence, the trash talk he said about Taylor.
Mm-hmm.
How did you allow the manipulation?
I don't think he was manipulated to talk about Taylor. It's just something he don't like.
That's true too. Yeah.
It's something don't sit well in his spirit. I don't know what it is. That's between him.
Yeah.
That's fair. It's a fair opinion right there.
That's true, because Terrence don't have to like Taylor. Let's get real. He really don't. So like, I get it. Like, if you living in a house, just like when Big D called you a bitch, I call my mama a bitch. I love you if you're watching. I'm sorry. I'm just, but my mom.
Everybody went still. We was like,
right, and that was a woof, But
I beat the shit out of my son, Christian. He in the bed. Never mind. I'm so sorry. Never mind.
But I know she don't like it. But or aunties or whatever. That's just how. Ooh, shit, I kind of fucked up. But that's just how it is, like, especially in our community, like, like, fucking bitch. But BB Twitter would take it up. He called Tiffany a bitch and da da da. It's like, well, I love my mom is my world. I love her. Okay, she was being a bitch. That's real.
Yeah.
And it's so like with Terrence.
But I don't think he said Taylor is being a bitch. I think he just called her a bitch.
Right, and that's the point I'm trying to make. Is like, there might be things that Taylor does that like annoys him, but that's just how it is in all types of relationships.
Right. That doesn't mean that you should degrade me, disrespect me, name call me, because okay. My son said to me today, he was like, well, I asked you something, but you were angry and you didn't, whatever. And I had to tell him, and I wasn't even upset when I said it. I said, angry is a very strong term to use to describe how I felt when you don't even know. I wasn't angry. I was overwhelmed. I'm a little frustrated with some things. I got some anxiety about some things, but angry? No, because guess what? My life is good. I'm never angry. So, you don't know exactly what a person is dealing with, how they're feeling. So to attach an emotion or something to them, that's how you are describing it, but that doesn't have to be the way they actually feel.
Heard that.
Very true. You were given some amazing thoughts tonight. Like, I'm like, yes, this is great.
Yeah.
I usually charge for this.
As you should. As you should.
We love you.
I just feel there's just a big, like, we're communicating right now. I feel like with Couch Potato Queens having you here, I do feel like we are communicating with BB Twitter as well. It's a huge influence. What we post, they put it on the show. You know what I'm saying? It's a huge influence, and it's a huge voice. So I really do think that, Tiffany, you might be speaking to a lot of people in BB Twitter tonight about a lot of aspects that I don't know if you realize, but you're a smart woman.
I'm not looking at any of the comments. I'm only talking to y'all. Y'all my focus because you invited me here. So I don't know what the comments are. I don't know what Twitter is saying. I only speak my truth and what I know. And honestly, what I know tomorrow can change. I'm only talking to you about where I am in my mindset today. I can learn something tomorrow and be like, damn, just yesterday I was saying this, but somebody helped me realize this. So I'm not saying don't hold me to what I say, but I am asking for you to allow me room to grow. And I try to share what I have. Thank you for the flowers. I did see the flowers. Thank you so much. Just like I will allow a person to grow. Oh my God, it's Busy.
Busy Blue, we
Hi,
love you.
Busy, you know I love you. Look at that sexy picture.
He
Take
is
that shit
hot.
down. If you was my man, that shit would.
Y'all, if you don't subscribe already to Busy Blue, make sure to subscribe to him. He's amazing. We love him. He's part of our family of podcasts, so we love him. He's great. Love you, Busy.
I enjoyed being here. Honestly, one of the best times I've had. I needed, honestly, I did not know how much I needed you guys tonight. Honestly, I did not know. It's been the wildest week. I went to, honestly, this is how my life is set up, just to share. I have not even had time to sit and reflect on me being the host on the veto episode. I haven't even had time to sit down and think about that. Somebody even said on Twitter, like, Tiff on Twitter with us acting like she didn't just host the veto ceremony. I'm like, cuz shit keeps going. Life keeps moving for me. I don't have time.
You are a business owner, okay?
You know, right. I have a whole son I'm raising. And I don't know if y'all know, when I say I'm a single parent, like, it's not that my son doesn't have a father. He does. It's just that this time our situation doesn't allow for him to be here to help me with day-to-day shit. I am 100% full single parent. I ain't never went to court for no check. Don't get one. Don't want one. Don't need one. And we good with that. I don't give a fuck about the money. It's, can you go pick them up at 9:00 because I got a podcast I'm supposed to be recording.
Yes.
But we do the best that we can, but that my son is my business. I have a healthcare business. Tiffany Monique Mitchell LLC is a business. You know, it's so much that I'm trying to do. And sometimes when your power is out for 72 hours, you get overwhelmed. And I was like, oh my God, I got so much I got to do. I had to record my podcast today. I knew I needed to be here today. But I will say this. You guys were the break in the evening that I needed. Sitting down with you, sipping my wine that I made my son go get, eating my shrimp, getting things off my chest, laughing. We shared some laughs. Like, I needed this. I love this. I love conversation. Conversation rules the nation, baby.
Oh, I know that's right.
This is so much fun.
I love this. I love this. I just wanted to say thank you. Like, I know you guys are thanking me for me coming to join you, but I'm saying you were the food for my soul today that I didn't even know I needed. I let everything out and I was free, and I feel very good. So thank you.
We love you. So before we close out, we're gonna play a little game.
Oh no, not a game. Is it Big Brother? I'm just kidding.
It is a game. Okay, so the title of this game is Invite or I Said That Shit. So I'm gonna give you a situation.
Not invite or I said.
Okay, it's gonna be invite to the. Is this person or thing from the show gonna get invited to the cookout?
Yeah.
Or are you gonna Sarah Beth and I said that shit to them? So if you don't like it, you're gonna say fuck Sarah Beth and I said that shit.
Fuck Alyssa too.
Fuck Claire. Oh no, I'm kidding. There's a whole.
When I first saw that, I was like, not fuck Claire.
So, and you know, an audience playing along, you guys can play along with it too. So once again, we're gonna give us a person or something about this season or last season of Big Brother. If you like it, you're gonna invite it to the cookout. If you don't like it, you're gonna say fuck Sarah Beth and I said that shit, or fuck whatever it is and I said that shit. Okay. So let's go ahead and start. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and throw it out first. Let's talk about pre-jurors that doubled down on what they said and didn't own their shit after getting evicted. Specifically, Paloma and Daniel.
Y'all gonna grab this audio and I can't stand y'all. I want to give it to you so bad.
Come on.
Oh, why y'all doing this to me? Fuck those pre-jurors, and I said that shit. I ain't gonna lie. I wanted to do them name by name, but I said y'all will make a song out of that shit.
Can we do name by name? I'm not in a rush.
Fuck Paloma. I love Amir. And then she grew on me. This is only today I realized I love Amir. I love Amir, but fuck Amira. Fuck Nicole. Mm-hmm. Fuck Daniel. And I said that shit.
And fucking man. Fuck that man. He's awful.
Jasmine has come a long way, and I appreciate it because I was like, fuck Jasmine. But now I'm just like, fuck Jasmine. Who came in between Paloma?
Indy.
It was Paloma, Amir. Oh, Pooch. I talked to Pooch. He's just a goofball. Fuck Pooch. Indy crazy than a motherfucker. Love, you know what? Yo. I've been in that house. I tell you what I respect about Indy. Indy speaks her fucking mind. Indy said, and I said that shit.
That part.
Indy says it with her chest. She said, "Oh, that was wrong. I did not know that was wrong. That's how I felt." Bitch. I did not know. I'm from Brazil. That's how we do. I'm gonna start using it. I'm like, I did not know. I'm black. I'm from Detroit. I wasn't exposed. See, you gotta stop telling people you exposed to shit. You gotta stop telling them that you know shit and you experienced and you've lived. When you start telling people that you know better, they expect better. You gotta start being like, I don't know any of that. I'm from Utah.
I mean, the Detroit lines I got. So. Okay, Steven, your turn. What are we?
All y'all gotta do is catch it.
All right, I hate to drop this one, but I got to. Alyssa BB23.
What about her?
Invite her.
I said that shit.
Current thoughts.
Fuck Alyssa too. No, here's the truth. I don't hate nobody. I love Alyssa too. And she cannot like me or she can think I don't like her. I don't like the way she moves. And I've said that shit. I said that. I don't like the way she moves. I see the way you treat people you consider friends. I see the way you treat people you say you love. And I'm like, hey, I got my eye on you. You mad because I said you was a rat. Brent said you was a rat. Brent said you was a rat like week 1 or 2. You ain't mad at him. I'm telling the truth. He was too. I ain't got no beef with Alyssa. I see her. I know her. I lived with her. I love her. There will always be love from me to her. I don't wish her no ill will. I don't even dislike her. I just know how she moves, so I don't trust her. And I just say what the fuck it is. People be like, oh, that's mean. Well, that's your friend, or you's not supposed. What the fuck? I'm not supposed to be honest? Okay, I'm sorry. I said it on live. I should say it behind closed doors. But if you want me to say it to you, I'm the type of bitch that I'm saying it in person, in public, on a forum. I don't give a fuck about saying it to you. I am. But that don't mean it don't mean I don't like you. I don't dislike her. I would see her. I would be like, hey, what's up? I just know how you move. I know how you move. You mad because I know how you move? I don't know what you mad for.
Yeah.
Very true.
Period.
All right, Frank, it's your turn.
Okay. Since we going there, let's start with the original, Sarah Beth.
Aw.
I'm curious, especially with the Kyle connection, like Kylan, or
You're funny as hell.
I mean,
no, you know what? I honestly cannot say a bad thing about Sarah Beth. She is not she's not giving me anything really, even outside the house, to be like I was not that I was wrong or I was right, but I fuck with SB, honestly. We went out when we was in Florida and she was cool. Like she was hanging with me. If you fuck with me, I fuck with you. Like she just is her own personality. She's her own person. She's not, to me, she ain't said shit about me. She's never disrespected me. I don't have shit to say about SB, and I've not seen her mistreat any of her people. Now she was holding hands with that, I ain't gonna do it. Huh?
Okay. All right. I gotta think of something. Ooh. You know what?
All right. I'm about to do this with y'all.
Wait.
All right.
What?
I'm having a blast. I really don't want to go.
Okay.
Y'all get on my nerve.
Okay, one more for each of us. Okay. Mine is gonna be Taylor Hale and her bag of Lay's potato chips.
Bring all that shit to the cookout, queen. Bring the plane, bring the barbecue, bring all of them. Bring all your Lay's, bring your clip-ins, bring your gowns, bring your crown, bring your friends, bring your starting lineup, because you already told us you got one. Bring all that shit you come with. Bring your family, your mama, your experiences, your upbringing, your pageants, your circles, your queens, your network, your shoes, your glitter, your lashes, your makeup. Bring all of that and come to the cookout so we can kick it.
And her E-News Award, yes.
Bring that shit too. And I said that shit.
Damn.
Period.
All right, Steven, your last one.
Well, since you had the opportunity to experience this, how about TJ Lavin?
Oh, TJ and his wife and his bike and his laugh and his cynical ass eyes can come to the cookout.
Bring him.
I have to have one more after Frank. There's one more I gotta do.
Damn, because
I have one more.
He's licking his fingers and everything. He definitely got one more.
I'm Allison Grodner all over the show right now, girl.
I gotta think on this one.
Can I just say mine while you're thinking? Because I'm ready to go.
Okay. All right.
Sarah Lastana.
No, if you want the last one, I'll take this one.
Sarah Lastana from Survivor.
Oh, you mean
from the challenge, Sarah?
Mm-hmm.
You know what? I didn't get enough time to spend with Sarah to form like a intimate connection. We were cool in the house. She was a mom. She was married. Sarah's stories were interesting to me. We never really got down to like real gaming each other. So I don't know how I would have vibed with her on that level. I knew if it's a hall brawl and y'all put me in here with her, I know y'all really, 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 really don't like me. That's the only thing I knew in game with Sarah, is if y'all put me in a hall brawl with her, I already know how y'all feel about me, and it's fuck y'all too. So watching her on the show though, I'm like, she funny as hell. I can see that Sarah crazy.
That shit.
I'm like, oh, I'm so glad I'm not in her line of fire. But apparently I was. When I was there, she was like, was it her that was like, I can throw her pretty far?
Yeah.
I think you might be right.
Professional, yeah.
That was her.
She was like, yeah. And looking at me, I'm looking at her. I'm looking at me. I'm looking at her. She probably right.
Oh my God, that's hilarious.
Battle of the moms. At that point, I have to bite her or something. I will not fight fair.
Not the biting.
I am a biter. I don't care. I will bite the shit out you. Have an advantage over me. I can't even help it. My teeth just be like.
Lord, amazing. Frank, go ahead.
All right. Invite her. I said that shit. A season of winners versus America's favorite players. X being the winner of your season, and you being the winner of America's favorite player season. And it's time for y'all to revamp. But you know what he did, and you know how he played, and y'all like, we did this already. So we heavy hitters. You invite them to like your cookout? Or do you feel like, I know how you played, fuck that shit. And I said that shit.
If X ever says to me, I got you, and you don't have to worry about shit, then X got me, and I won't worry about shit. X has never said that.
Y'all see that spin? Oof.
That's an answer. That's an answer.
Heard.
Okay.
Heard.
I'm here for that.
Definitely heard.
Y'all, what y'all heard? That she said that shit. So,
America. Okay.
Amazing.
Well, with that said, is there any other questions, Steven or Frank, that you have for our queen this evening that we have not discussed?
Is your spirit animal still a unicorn?
You know, we had this conversation in New Orleans with my friends and my cousin this weekend, and I was like, what's y'all spirit animal? So we were going over it, and I was like, I think I'm a lion. And they were like, well, no, what the hell did they say I was? I think we came up with
a rooster.
All right, so bye. We're done with this shit. Fuck Steven.
Who's a rooster? French?
Steven be knowing.
Fuck Steven too. And I said that shit.
Oh my God.
Audio clip that shit.
I
Fuck Steven too. And I said that shit.
No.
Someone put this on Twitter. Thank you.
I'm honored.
Rooster. What the fuck y'all keep saying a rooster? I'm whoop Steven's ass. He ain't said nothing all night. He come through with a rooster. I'm gonna tell you what they said. They said I was an angel. Now the shit don't even sound right saying it after rooster. It's like I'm an angel. It's like shut the fuck up. No, you ain't. You a you fucked my shit up.
No. Like,
who was a rooster? Frenchie? Fuck y'all.
Right. Who was a rooster? Frenchie? I know you're not saying I was a rooster. You're a rooster.
no.
I'm a unicorn. Get my shit right.
But that's what I said. I was like, I'm a unicorn. I am unlike any other creature. You can try to put me in a box, line me up with this square, fit me into this circle if you want to. I don't go. Get out of here. A rooster. Wait a You laughing real hard, Josh, real hard.
If you met my parents, you'd understand how I am the way I am. I'm a unicorn as well. I'm a junicorn. That's what I am. I'm a Jewish unicorn.
Not a
Junicorn. That's a
yeah.
I can tell you, I go to New York. What New York Bagel week? No, a couple days a week.
I love New York Bagel, but I had got a colonic like some years ago. You know what that is?
Yes, I know. I do it daily.
I love it.
I'm never coming back. Y'all love and get on my nerves. It took me all the way, like out of my shit. Honestly, I have been so free. I've been more free here than I am anywhere, even on my own, because this isn't mine. Because I have to goddamn get ads. I'm so sorry. Well, then I take back
Queens After Dark.
I take back all the curse words I said. Take those out and then put in beep for those. Y'all, wow.
Oh, it's all good.
I'm put you in my business. She was like, "Oh, you eat a lot of bagels or bread." I said, "You in my business? This is already uncomfortable for me, and you're telling me things you should know." And I was like, how do you know? And then she just made me feel like, she's like, they weigh down and they get some. I was like, oh, fuck that. I probably ain't ate a bagel since. Frank!
What's up? I'm just chilling. I'm just listening. Like,
Tiffany, do you love us? Obviously.
Man, this whole podcast would be a beep. It should. Just welcome. Hold on. Welcome to the Couch Potato Queens. Tonight we have our special guest Tiffany joining. We've got Frank, we've got Steven, and I'm Josh, and we've got Tiffany. Tiffany, how are you feeling? What's up, y'all? Beep, beep.
Okay.
Beep, 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 beep. And that is the end of our time here tonight. We enjoyed you, Tiffany. Thanks for joining us. We love you, girl. Bye.
Oh, Lord. Okay, best night of my life. Okay, with that said, we're coming to an end here. We've almost gone 3 hours. This has been the best night of my life. Tiffany, where can everyone find you on social media if they aren't already following you?
That damn handle I can't shake because they already gave me a blue check on Instagram. It is absolutely gorgeous 100. I hope I'm still gorgeous when I'm 100. And you can find me also on Twitter where I am unconsistently interactive. My handle is absolutely Tiff. Hashtag BB24. You'll find me. You can also catch me on the Winner's Circle Mondays and Wednesdays. I have fun, but this shit was real fun and it's different. So I'll come back. I'll definitely come back. I love you guys.
You have to.
Thank you.
Steven, where can everyone find you on social media?
If you're looking for thirst traps, you can find me on Instagram at Reginald__George. But if you want to know what's really good, come to Twitter at What's Really Good 1.
And Frank, where can everyone find you?
You can find me on Instagram. That's where that's my professional page. So if you ever need like video shoots, I'm a professional video editor. Instagram is the best way to like hit me up. Now my big brother shit. If I'm talking my big brother shit, then find me on Twitter at I'm Frank W. We'll have fun. I love y'all.
Perfect. Do you got that, Tiffany? Should I take it down here? Are we good? You got it?
Yeah.
All right, everyone. You can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at Mendels8. That's not 7 or 9. It's Mendels8. I sound so corny saying that, but I want you and I don't care. So that's you can find me. Or you can catch me on Twitter at this right here, Couch Potato Queens, Couch Potato QWNZ, where I am tweeting up a storm, trolling my life away, and shooting the shit about this season, so find me there. And you can also follow us on Instagram at Couch Potato Queens, spelled out exactly as it is, Couch Potato Queens, QUEENS. And if you're not already, subscribe to our channel if you're a first-time viewer. We are going live tomorrow again after the eviction because everyone and their mother go live on Thursday nights after the eviction. So we decide to go live right when the episode ends. The second there's been an eviction and HOH that used to happen, but it doesn't this season for some reason. After that happens, we go live. So make sure to catch us.
We have Brittany tomorrow.
Brittany from season 23. Maybe we'll make a TikTok.
Oh, Brittany.
Yeah, Brittany. We're talking to Brittany tomorrow.
We are so excited. So come join us tomorrow night, everyone. We have Brittany on tomorrow night. It's going to be amazing. We love her. And we're going to do this all again and have a amazing time with Brittany tomorrow night. Tiffany,
yes.
I'm speechless. Like, this was the best night that we've ever had.
I'm so glad. Thanks for being patient with me. I was late, but you guys got all the good hours of me.
We love you. We love you so much. Thank you so much for coming.
Your guests were I read a lot of the questions and the comments, and I'm sorry to those of you who I just totally suck ass for. I don't suck ass for anybody, but also, and thanks to those who love me. And Frank's ass is over here high as shit. Frank was like,
yeah, I know. I'm like, no, it's about you right now.
But anyway, everybody was great. I love it. Thanks for having me. Thanks, Steven. Steven, you should get a whole tattoo like that. It looks like it's a tattoo. I love that look.
It's barely painted on.
What? With that said, we love you, everyone. Thank you so much, Tiffany. We love you as well. Have a good night, everybody. See you tomorrow.